are live.
Hi,
Nobody's here yet.
Woo! We are dressed to kill tonight, ladies. And my red hair is showing through here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hi,
No, we are 80'ing it out tonight. I am wearing my leggings with my denim. And you're wearing a tutu.
I am wearing a tutu.
I'm wearing my off shoulder, and I went back blonde. I dyed my hair back blonde. And guys, this is my friend June. Y'all have not met her yet.
Hi, I'm June Cleavage, the hottie of horror.
Oh, you're echoing, June.
Sorry, my media was on. You don't know. I know how to work stuff.
Hey,
Hi, it's the Becky triplets. Hi, Sandra.
So, Sandra, as you can tell, we are due to this month is going to be our 80s month.
Yay! Totally tubular. That's a thing, right?
I think so.
Okay.
If not, it's a new thing.
Okay.
Okay. So anyways, yeah, so we decided to 80s it up a little bit. We got my little earrings and we got my blonde, and then we have June. Yeah, anyway, so guys, tonight's live stream, we're going to be discussing our top 10 favorite horror slasher films. Yeah, hey, Rogue Reaper!
Yay, Rogue Reaper's here!
Yeah, we were a little late today because we had some technical difficulties, so...
Yeah, we're running a little behind.
A little behind, but we're still here. Hey, baby. So, we got our drink.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, drink. And y'all, excuse June if she knocks stuff over. She's tangible.
Sometimes. I don't know what that means. I am not a whore. Today. Oh, we have another visitor. Now we have Becky triplets.
Yes. He's like, where's my mascara?
Baby. All right, you can't be up here right now.
So,
Go. Off. Go. Get in.
oh, she has her deep voice down on. So.
Off.
So, yeah.
Hi,
So, we're going to go ahead and I guess we'll just talk about... I got a little story to tell y'all before we get involved. I barely made it by the skin of my teeth on time for this live stream because I was driving from Texarkana. And before I left Texarkana, I didn't realize that I didn't put gas in my car. So, I was driving on the highway, and whenever my light dinged, I was like, oh, I need to pull over and get some gas. And when I looked on the thing, it said, next gas station, 20 minutes away.
No.
Yeah, and then I looked it up again. It said, gas station, 14 minutes away, the other way. So I drove all the way back to go to a gas station, and guess where I ended up? Falk, Arkansas. If y'all don't know what Falk, Arkansas is, it's the home of the Boggy Creek Monster.
Oh.
So
Amanda almost died.
yes, I almost died. I went to Falk, and they have a convenience store that's called the Monster Store, and it has a big, giant Boggy Creek statue in front
No.
where you can take pictures and stuff. So I...
Did you take pictures?
No, I didn't because
Why
I was in
did
such
you
a
not
hurry.
take pictures?
Because we're going to go next time.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to take you next time, June, because
good.
that's no fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Matt's not fun at all.
No,
Like,
baby.
Dude, if you don't stop getting up on this couch. All
So
right.
anyways.
Yeah, Matt is no fun. He's
No.
the blonde looks good. So
Thank
see right here.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, I met her. She was a blonde.
Yes, when she met me, I was blonde. So now we're getting bombarded with dogs right now, guys. Sorry about that. All right.
All the
so
dogs.
tonight's episode, we're going to be doing a live stream. We're going to be of course we're doing a
Well,
live
of
stream.
course we're doing
Yeah,
a live
I didn't
stream.
mean to say that.
I mean, I'm stupid, but I know that that's live.
It
It is, right?
Yes, it's live. Everyone can see us. All 5 of them.
No, I'm not shy. Okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead. I guess we'll start with baby. Hold on. A
No,
second.
I'm not
He's
ready.
scratching.
I still
you're not
have
ready
one
yet?
more thing.
Okay,
Yes.
well then I guess.
Amanda can tell more stories.
Oh well, I'll just go ahead and talk about this movie, the countdown that we're doing tonight. Some of them are good
What
horror.
we're doing tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do top 10 favorite 80s slasher films. Okay. That being said, on this countdown we have movies that are good and movies that I think are really shitty, but I have a good time watching them. There's a few of them I saw when I was younger, and I just didn't know really what to think of it, and there's a couple of them that I've watched the last few days, and yeah, it was pretty interesting.
And, you know, there aren't that many slasher movies of the 80s, I guess.
Yeah.
So we might
Yeah.
double up on some, but
Well,
that's okay. if we
Yeah,
have
well,
some of the
that's what
same
I was
list.
saying. That's what I was saying too, is because I love 80s horror films, but most of them that I like are body horror or monster films. They're not really slashers. So I guess I'll go ahead in no particular order. Well, there's one that's going to be my number 1, but in no particular order, I'm going to go ahead and start with my number 10, which is going to be Madman.
Okay.
Madman.
Oh,
That
honorable
movie.
mention.
Yeah, honorable mentions. There you go. Madman is a very, very cheesy horror film, in my belief. Like, I think it's cheesy, but it's cheesy and awesome at the same time. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's really cheesy. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty off. It's pretty off. Some of the lines, like, I can't really remember particular lines because it's been so long since I've seen it. But there's one scene where they're going after, you're getting away from the killer, and she just like, the acting's awful, and they just do like this passionate kiss, and it's so forced. Anyways, but yeah, that's my opinion on that. Anyway, so Madman's my number 10.
Does
so
not sound cute.
No,
Sounds
it
like a good
doesn't.
movie, though. Sounds like a lot of fun.
it is a lot of fun. Come here, baby. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get him. Because
This dog is not wanting to get up. Come
Yeah,
on,
come on, baby.
baby. You got to get down.
come on, there we go.
Here we go. We don't have enough room on this couch
Yeah.
for all of us. All right.
So, anyways, yeah. So that's my one right there. So you go ahead and get your next one, honey.
All right. So my number 10 is a little known film. I mean, they pretty much tell you right up from the start who the killer is. I mean, there is no spoiler. Cutting Class.
Yes.
Cutting Class.
Cutting Class. That's with Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yes, Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Brad Pitt and that other girl who was in a bunch of stuff in the 80s and then disappeared. All right. I think she was in Popcorn.
Popcorn. She was in Popcorn.
Yeah, I think she was in Popcorn.
She was in Popcorn. But there was a thing that about that movie that I believe it's the scene where there's a bunch of scenes in slasher films from the 80s with the girl jumping on the trampoline. That was on Cutting Class, wasn't it? Or
Yes.
was it a Return to Horror High? I don't
It's in
remember.
one of the two.
Yeah, it's one of the two, but they also spoofed it on that was it Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Not Thanksgiving, that fake trailer, but Eli Roth, the fake trailer for that Thanksgiving horror film. But anyways, we're getting there. We're getting there, Sandra. Don't worry.
The burning curtains were awesome. Both made the video's nasty list. Oh. Well, that sounds fun. I want to be on the video nasty list.
I don't think I do.
Well, yeah. Who knows? Alrighty then. Okay, so I guess we'll just jump on into your number 9.
My number 9 is going to be Funhouse.
Funhouse. Why
Yes.
is that not on my list?
I know. I love Funhouse.
Okay, I saw. I'm just gonna do my regular voice, guys. I saw.
We tried, but it just
Yeah.
gets.
It's gonna get there, but I was in a show last night. I went to karaoke last night. I got no voice tonight. All right, so we're just gonna.
That's why we got the alcohol.
Mm-hmm. So you just have the, you get the look.
Sure.
Clink. Okay, as a kid, I saw Funhouse on TBS or
Yeah.
something. Like it came on, and all I remembered about it was the big fat lady statue thing above the Funhouse that would rock back and forth and laugh, and that in itself scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I remember the movie, and the movie itself was kind of slow.
Yeah. It really kind of is. It starts off. It has a very unique story to it, and the fact that it's about a guy who works in a funhouse, that deformed kind of figure.
Right. He's
And,
he grew up in it, didn't he?
Yeah, and he has relations with a lady, and it just when I first saw the film, I saw it like you did. I saw it on cable, not cable, but on TBS, basic cable. So I saw the unedited version. It wasn't until later when I think it was on Netflix or something that I watched it again. It wasn't on Netflix. I'm trying to remember.
I think I watched it on YouTube several years later.
It was something that I saw the
adult.
editor. Yeah, the edited version, and I was just like, wow, this is really kind of something else. But yeah, Funhouse, that's gonna be my number 9.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I agree with that.
Yeah, check it out. Check out Funhouse. It's
yeah,
pretty fun.
definitely.
It's pretty fun. I didn't even mean for that to happen.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
You're so punny.
I'm so punny.
So punny. All right. Let's see. We still got our viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 9,
Yes.
and I know it's gonna be on your list because it's a classic. It's a good one.
Probably not.
Mm.
We'll see. I kind of steered away from like.
Terror Train.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it would be. I know it's one
Yeah.
of your favorite movies,
It
and it's
is.
one of mine too.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
It
And
is. It's so good.
It's so good, and you have no
Yes.
idea. You have
Yes.
no idea who the killer is.
And the thing about it is, I think like it kind of has without spoiling. It does have
And
Jamie
it's
Lee
got
Curtis in
David
it.
Copperfield.
Yeah, I know
in
David
it.
Copperfield's in it.
Like,
He's
it's his
the-
only film.
Yeah,
role.
it stars Jamie Lee Curtis.
Mhm.
And what I liked about it is it had the whole prom night feel to it.
Mhm. Yeah.
But they play it so well into extreme. It's really actually creepy. Like without
Right.
spoiling it, like when the incident happens,
Mhm.
it's they play it so well with the shadows and the curtains and the bed. And so when it happens, it's so creepy.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
And
Like,
yeah, so it kind of had that prom night kind of feel to it with the evil prank and just
Yeah.
and then the train just nothing. And you know, it sounds kind of cheesy in the fact that like a killer's on a train, but they play it so well.
Yeah. no.
They do. They
Yeah.
play it so
It's
creepy.
done. The suspense is really good.
Best way I can
Um,
describe it is kind of like if you guys remember Trading Places.
Oh.
Remember the scene in the train where they go to cart and they're dressed up in the costumes?
Right.
That's like imagine like under the gorilla costume is a killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah,
it.
that's
Just
a good
going
way.
cart to cart.
Yeah, that's a really
know?
good way to like.
And there's disco too.
Hey, who
Tons
doesn't
of
love
disco.
disco?
Yeah, disco's in it.
It
It's
just makes me
family.
think prom night.
Yes. And see.
Everything is alright. And see, and that's not on my list either.
Oh, really?
Well, because I couldn't remember if that was 70s or 80s.
Well, see, and that was the thing about Terror Train too, guys, is that Terror Train, I wasn't gonna put it on my list because I kept thinking
Was
it was
he in a
70s.
Minute Road?
I thought it was in the 70s until I actually looked it up, and it missed by Mario. It was 1980. It was 1980 or 1981. I don't remember, but I looked it up just to make sure before I put it on my list.
Gotcha,
So, spoiler
okay.
alert, that's on my list.
Yeah. Wow.
It's my
you know.
favorite. It's my favorite slasher film.
That's why. That's the only reason I didn't put Prom Night on my list
Mhm.
because I wasn't sure
Yeah.
if it was gonna be.
It
if
was 19, I believe it
80s.
was 80 or 81.
Okay.
But
all
still,
right.
that kind of, we can't
So
really.
that'll be an
yeah.
honorable mention for me.
Yeah.
No, that's a total slasher film.
No,
It's a
but I just
total-
mean like it doesn't really have the 80s kind of feel. It still has like the
It's
70s.
still very 70s
Yeah.
disco-y kind
Yeah.
of, yeah. But, you know, that was, you have to understand, like, even in the 90s, there was
Mhm.
still a lot of 80s, like, leftover.
True.
You know, and that's with every decade.
Well,
There's
see, and that was
still,
the thing too,
you
because a
know,
lot of movies I was gonna name were made in the 90s, and I thought were like 80s films.
Mm. Right.
So we'll see. So, anyways, yeah. So that's mine. I guess my number 8. My number 8 is going to be Terror Train.
High five.
So
Great
yeah,
minds
like
think
no,
alike.
don't look at the rest of my list, but look,
Mm.
no, I'm covering the rest of my list, but look, number 8. Yeah, because we talked about this before. It's one of my, I think it's an underrated film. But
I do
anyways,
too. I think it's
so
one
underrated.
of the. I think it's one of the better slasher films out there.
Exactly. So I guess I'll go ahead and just say Terror Train is my number 8, and I love that film. It's underrated. We talked about it. So, anyways, yeah, babe.
Yeah.
So you
we
go
can-
ahead and go
so
to your
we'll move
number?
on to my number
Yeah.
7. So which I know is also on your list because we and it just got spoiled here a minute ago. So
Mhm.
Sleepaway Camp.
I actually
Did you put it like honorable mention or something?
no, I have Sleepaway Camp on here, but I'll just put it honorable mention. But go ahead, hun.
Yeah, no, Sleepaway Camp. Okay, so
Yes.
80s films. Here, I got you right here.
Yeah,
I got you right here.
got you right here.
I'm gonna read these comments. I'm
Mhm.
gonna read the comments. I don't really read that well, so don't be upset if I don't get your name right. Sandra Wheelbriner.
Rogue Raper.
Rogue Raper. Oh, oh my. Don't call me. Okay. All right. So Dina says more classic slashers in the 70s and then into more cheese in the 80s.
Yeah.
But you know, I grew up in the
We love
80s
cheese.
and I'm all about cheese.
Yeah, we love
like
cheese, so.
obviously. I
Yeah.
love cheesy stuff. Like I love cheese so much. I haven't shit in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you want to know something funny? I realized that somebody said something about my blonde hair. This is actually this is my natural hair color.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my
when
natural
I
hair
met
color.
Amanda,
I have
she
blonde.
was a blonde.
This is
So.
actual blonde hair, so
Exactly, Sandra. It was really hard to
Yes.
figure out Terror
it
Train.
was. It was.
Okay, so 80s films, actually watching them when they came out was amazing. Loved Sleepaway Camp. Love that Matt is in character. I'm coming in and out of character because the voice is really hard to do right now.
Well, yeah, because we usually video it.
Yeah.
We usually don't go live, and when you're live, you're on stage, so you have no
Mhm.
choice but to do magic.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Magic.
In his show, he plays a very dumb musician's assistant.
That's in one of my shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's June.
Yeah.
June is not a bright girl.
Yeah.
She's not a bright girl. She's pretty, not smart.
Yeah. Can I spoil one scene in your play that
Oh,
is
yeah.
like a favorite?
Go
My
for
favorite scene that June does is one of her plays. It's when she does it. She's like assistant and she keeps messing up. But one of my favorite lines is it's a murder mystery. So
Not to interrupt you. If
Uh-huh.
you're new, if you just joined us, go ahead and pop us to say hey, so we know
Yeah.
we know who's watching.
Yeah.
Send us some comments so we know who's on.
Yeah, so we can get to know y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's okay. But it's gonna be okay. But she's like messing up and everything. And she's doing all this stuff. Well, they have this like thing, and then they open it, and a dead body falls out, and everybody screams, and she goes magic. Like,
it's the vanishing cabinet.
yeah, it's a
They're
vanishing
arguing
cabinet.
about her being in the vanishing cabinet. She gets in the vanishing cabinet. She comes out of the compartment in the back.
Yeah.
And she's like, "There's a door in the back!" And then the magician's telling her to get back in the box, and she doesn't want to get back in the box.
It's
and he
dark!
opens the box, and the body falls out. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Ooh, magic!" Yeah, and then that's the
Yeah,
end of
but
that.
it was, you had to see it because I died. So I died a little.
It's fun. It's a good
So,
one. All right.
Yeah. So your number.
My
I did
number
Terror
7
Train.
was Sleepaway Camp. It's got such a great. I mean, it's cheesy.
Mhm.
There's some cheesy moments, but
No,
it's
but
it's got a really good like atmospheric
Mhm.
feel to it.
Yeah.
I guess, and it puts you sufficiently on edge.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that ending. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That ending. Yeah, that scared me. And then breathing.
Yeah. It was
really
it was
like
terrifying, and
'cause
then
I
it was
didn't
like,
expect that
"Oh,
when
look
I
at your
saw
little
it."
peanut.
because I rented it on VHS years ago, and I didn't expect anything to be scary about it, and I watched it alone in the dark, and I legitimately was frightened.
Yeah, it's.
I was just like, this is not
It's a
what I
very
expected.
unsettling film. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a very unsettling
That
film.
that ending, like the whole thing, I was just like, ugh.
Oh,
that
you did
ending.
you did a full commentary on it, Dino? I'm gonna have to watch that because I like watching your full commentaries. They're fun. So yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. That's one of my favorite films. Like, it's a good one. Amanda's over here furiously scribbling because
No.
I'm listing off all of the ones that she.
Yeah, and basically, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just screw it, because I had like 4 honorable mentions, so I just switched my honorable mentions around. Okay, but this one, I just moved that one higher up in my list. It was my next one, but I moved it up higher. My number 6. Am I on number 6?
Yes.
All right, my number 6 is going to be The Burning.
Hmm.
Yes, The Burning. That is one of my favorite slasher films. It has what's his name from God kill me. He's in Seinfeld. He's a short guy, the glasses, the fat
Jeremy
guy.
Alexander.
yes,
Okay.
Jason Alexander, isn't it?
Jason
Alexander's in it.
Yeah.
And it's about, kind of a camp. It kind of has the Jason Voorhees kind of feel to it, but the
Okay.
kills are so awesome.
I haven't seen that.
And they do not throw it away from killing kids, too.
Okay.
So, it's one of those movies that y'all need to check out. It's really good. It has a lot of. See, I have such a line to where I want to talk about these films, but I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
So you have this fine line, but it's very well done. It's very violent, very gory. The boat scene in itself is the boat scene. If you guys don't like seeing fingers cut off and you never seen it?
No, I've
Oh
told
my
you 3 times.
God.
No, I've never seen it, but I'm gonna now.
Yeah, The Burning. It's amazing, and I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna take this time just to say that since the last time we were on,
Hmm.
we did our top of the year, right?
Yeah.
Our top and our most disappointing.
Oh yes.
That night, Amanda made me watch Dave Made a Maze. And if you've not seen this movie,
Mhm.
do it. Do it. That was one of the best movies I've
told
ever
you
seen.
you were
That
gonna
was
love
a
it.
good movie.
I told you you're
That
gonna
was
love it.
done so freaking well.
And it was so funny because I was like, "You have to watch this." And he goes, "I guess." And then I came out in the middle of the night. He was like, "Just go sleep in my bed, girl. I'm gonna finish this." And I kept walking and he had his headphones in. He was like close to the TV and I was like, is it good? And he goes, this is awesome.
It was really good.
I was like, I told you you were gonna
It's
like
visually stunning. And if anyone knows any, if you've seen any of my videos, if you know me at all, I am very into eye candy. If something is pretty and shot well. Dave made a maze, Jeremy. By the way, hi.
Hey.
Hi, Jeremy. I'm so glad you could be here. Speaking of which, Jeremy's going to be doing some behind-the-scenes stuff for us, correct? So
Not this Jeremy.
Oh, different Jeremy.
Different Jeremy. Yeah, this Jeremy is not on our channel anymore. My friend Jeremy, though, is going to be helping us a lot with behind-the-scenes stuff. He does a lot of graphics, and he's actually, right now, you're going to meet Jeremy live stream on, which I have to correct this because I said in my last video I was doing a live stream on Friday. No, I'm doing a live stream on Thursday.
Okay.
Because Friday I'm going to be flying out of town.
Right, I'm so excited.
Yes, and we will say that announcement for the end of the show.
And I will be doing Amanda's Wednesday.
Yes.
Actually, I think June's going to take over. Yeah. I'm going to do a Wednesday show. I'm going to take over for the channel while Amanda's gone.
Yes, and it's
going to be chaos.
Are you still going to do an episode on Saturday with a special guest, or
yes.
is June going to take that over too?
We'll figure it out. I have not yet to figure that out yet, but it will be an 80s themed something, and we will work that out.
Yeah, because if anything, I will be access to things. So if we need to, we can just jump on that Google,
Absolutely.
Whatever works out, just depending on the times and everything. There's something in my wig here.
There's something in, like, mine's been bugging the crap out of me too.
This actually, guys, is my Gareth cosplay wig. My Goblin King cosplay wig. Hence, I had my Gareth. Did I say Jareth?
You said Gareth.
Jareth. I'm thinking of Walking Dead. Because when he was on, Gareth from Walking Dead was on Once Upon a Time, and it messed me up. So anyways, so birding, that's going to be my one that I have on my number 6. I said, was it my 6 or my 7? Because I have this discombobulated on here. But anyways,
it was your number 6.
All right, well then it's your turn, love.
Yeah, it's my number 6. And then I think after my number 6, I think we take a little question break. And then we do our top 5s.
All right, that works.
So my number 6 is, I don't know if you would really consider it a slasher film, but it is teens go into a house, one or two come out alive, like kind of movie. So it's because it's more supernatural, but they do get slashed and slaughtered. So I'm definitely putting my number 6 as Night of the Demons.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, because it's one of my favorite films of all time.
See, I put that in my creature features.
Yeah, see, it's sort of a creature feature, but for me, it's like a bunch of students go in a house, they don't come out, it falls in sort of the slasher genre.
I know Night of the Demons is one of my favorite. One of my favorites too, but one things that like still get me is I love the ending. Not so much the ending, not the ending of the house, but the ending of the trick-or-treaters, the man.
Oh yeah.
With
the apples. Oh yeah, absolutely.
That was I love that one.
Oh,
that was definite high point.
That was really
good. Night of the Demons. That's pretty.
Night of the Demons. Yes, definitely Night of the Demons. Was a good one.
Well, my number 5. Are we gonna go and do my number 5s, or you have some questions?
We're gonna take a little break. So why don't you guys ask us some questions?
Well, let's see, because we had a bunch right here that. We weren't even.
No, we were paying attention.
Oh,
all it was like highs.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Jeremy saying hi, and then thank you for saying I look marvelous, or Sandra. Yeah, June always says she looks marvelous. I'm June. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This was like 30 minutes.
Oh, well,
I was
go ahead.
Beating the hell out of my face.
Go ahead and tell them also. You didn't just watch Dave Made a Maze. What else did you watch?
Oh, I also watched Creep and Creep 2. I did that a couple days ago, actually.
Yeah.
And also very unsettling films.
Yeah.
Very creepy. I enjoyed Creep 2 a little more than I liked the first one.
Well, see, and that's what I was trying to tell you about Creep. is that the first one, I was confused how they're going to make a second one, because the first one, the whole appeal of the first one was you weren't really
you don't
sure.
really know what's
Yeah.
going on. You don't
And
really
then,
know what
yeah.
his deal is. Like,
Yeah.
is he just socially awkward, or
Yeah.
or what? Is he really
Mhm.
just, is he purposely fucking with the guy, or what? So,
And then when it gets to the nitty gritty at the end, you're kind of like, oh god. So you're wondering, you're like, so what's going to be the appeal of the second one? Because we've already justified what his intent is.
exactly.
So how are they going to make it fresh and new? But they kind of flipped it around, and that's what I really liked about it, is that they took something else, because although you knew where his situation, you knew what his stance was, you still didn't know how things were going to go about.
Right.
And honestly, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I predicted that ending totally different. I was kind of glad that they kind of went away from what I thought was going to happen.
I honestly, after, like, I really wasn't, and this isn't going to spoil anything for anybody, I don't think, but I really didn't think he was going to get out of that house. Like, I thought the whole thing was going to take place.
Are you talking about the first one?
Yeah, in the first one.
Yeah,
I thought the whole thing was going to take place in the house, like in that mountain house. And
Yeah.
it surprised me a little bit. I was like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, like, so I didn't know what was going on here. And
Yeah.
then the second one, I had no idea where it was going.
Yeah.
None. And like, and then the girl surprised me so much, and she was so good.
Yeah.
The movie was great. The movie was really good.
I will say though, it sounds really awful for me to say, but I have to note this.
I didn't like her voice. I will say this.
I didn't like, and this sounds so bad of me, but I didn't like her profile when she was speaking, because I shit you not, the whole time I was watching it, I was just looking at those nostrils. She had a really big nose.
She did have a really big nose.
It was huge. Her nostrils kept going.
She had what I call Scarlett Johansson voice, where you sound like a dude, but you're like a hot chick.
Kind of like June.
Kind of like, no, because June sounds like a woman.
Anyway.
Sort of. June sounds like a really, really nice person.
Yeah,
I was gonna say a really slow person.
Very slow
June
person.
rides shorter vehicles.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and honey, you do that because you got locked up.
No, all you do is swipe.
Locked?
No, it doesn't lock.
Okay, well then there we go. I guess I'll go ahead and go to, are we on number 5 now?
No, we're gonna take some questions.
Well, we don't have any questions.
Well, they let them ask some.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll talk about my number 5.
No, don't talk about your number 5. Ask her questions. Talk.
Well, I don't want to sit here and wait for people to ask me questions in silence.
Just talk. Well, you're not going to talk and be in silence. Talk to the audience.
Back trying to hunt down Fuego. Sandra, why are you trying to hunt down Fuego? You watch. He'll watch if he wants to watch. If he doesn't want to watch, then he doesn't want to watch. It's none of my business. Anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about what's going on this week with me.
There you go.
So guys, I'm going to be traveling this week. Or not this week, it's still Saturday. I keep thinking it's still Sunday. To me, Sundays are beginning of a week. But,
Sundays are usually when we do our live stream.
Yes. Fuego knows I was going live at 10 o'clock. So, I mean, hey. But anyways, so I am going to be traveling this coming week. I will be leaving for Dallas Thursday, and I will be going live Thursday in Dallas with my friend Jeremy. We're going to be going seeing some movies, and I think we might be going to see Shape of Water. I'm not sure. We might go see an older film, or we might go see Shape of Water. We don't know yet. There's a few theaters in Dallas that kind of show like older horror films, so we might do that, or we might go see Shape of Water. Whatever floats our boats. Yes, it is. It is.
If you're still in town, don't have to go right back.
Yeah.
We could go see that if you want.
Well, that works too. We can go see Shape of Water. You know, whatever you want to do, that works. So, and I have a little announcement, I guess. I was going to keep it secret, but somebody decided to announce it.
Well, you know, I wasn't really thinking at that, but I was trying to find things to talk about.
Oh, Sandra asked, hold on. You both look beautiful. Are you going to see Insidious 4? It's out now. I don't know.
I haven't seen any of the other ones but the first one.
Yeah, I've seen the first one. I love the first one. I wasn't a big fan of the second one, and the third one I never watched. It wasn't really so much my cup of tea, per se. I'm really not into ghost
I thought this one was
movies.
the third one. No, this is.
No, this is there's Insidious, Insidious 2, and then well, they're in chapters. It's Insidious chapter. There's Insidious and the Insidious chapter 2, Insidious chapter 3, and then there's this one Insidious key skeleton.
The Lost Key.
The Lost Key, that's what it is. The Lost Key. I don't know if it's skeleton key or Lost Key or what have you.
Skeleton Key. That's a movie I hadn't heard.
I know that's that movie with Kate Hudson, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
I like that movie, but it was not what I expected.
Yeah. I remember that. Which the one with Renee Zellweger, that was Case 39. That was one.
I was about to say what? Texas Chainsaw?
No, she was in Texas Chainsaw. She was in Texas Chainsaw The Next Generation, and then she went and that was another one I didn't think about. Texas Chainsaw The Next Generation. That one wasn't too bad.
I like that one. That's actually the one that got me back into the series. Like, I had seen the original, but like it didn't really impress me, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I saw Next Generation, and I had so much fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I gotta re-examine the whole.
The cross-dressing Leatherface
series. Yes.
I bet that was right up your alley.
Hell yeah. Fantastic. So.
Oh, I got a question. Let's see from Jeremy. Fuck, I need my glasses, dude.
Here I come.
Oh, Amanda, will you be watching Meg? Jeremy, yes, I will be watching Meg. Like this. Just like that.
Which one?
Meg, that's that movie I told you about that I'm reading up again. It was a book I read a long time ago about the Megalodon, which is the giant shark.
Oh yeah.
And I'm rereading the book right now because I've read it since high school, but I'm watching it. I'm gonna be watching it just like this. So I don't know if I'll be able to hack it in a movie theater. I don't know about that quite yet, but I'm gonna try. Sandra, wait for my number one. Sandra, wait for my number one. Anyways, yeah. What was my first slasher film? My first slasher film. Wow, that is hard.
Mine's on my list.
My first slasher film. That's so hard because I just remember watching slasher. My first slasher film was Friday the 13th. That was my first slasher film because I remember I was 8 years old. And I used to hang out with these girls whose parents did not care about what they watched. My parents did. My parents had me on lock and key. And I remember going to their house and they were like, let's watch Friday the 13th. And I was like, I don't know. I don't like scary films. They're like, it's not scary. It's just a guy going around stabbing people. It's not scary. I promise. I said, okay, now watch it. And I was like, what the fuck were you guys trying to get me to watch? This is ridiculous. So, welcome back, Reaper. So, I'm guessing that's Reaper because that's what the icon looks like. I can't read. I could read, but I can't read those. So.
Sorry, I was having wig issues.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now we're back.
All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and finish up the countdown. We're gonna go to number. I guess it's your number. I said. Yeah, my number
back.
5. Yeah.
Yes, was it the first one?
First one. What? Friday.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it was the first one.
Okay.
It was the first one.
All right. Yeah. My first slasher is on my list.
Yeah.
Well, Sandra, that's okay. We won't tell anybody how old you are, except that you just did. So.
Well, just because she watched it doesn't mean she watched it when it came out.
True.
Yeah. So.
That's very true. All right. So your number 5.
My number 5 is going to be Chopping Mall. Yes.
Awesome. That is in my honorable mentions.
Yes, Chopping Mall.
Very good one.
Yes, I love Chopping Mall. It's anyways, but Chopping Mall was one of my favorites, and I was talking to somebody the other day about it, and they're just like, it's so bad. I'm like, but it was so good when I watched it. I loved it. There's nothing like, it was like short circuit with like a homicidal tendency.
Right.
You know, I just loved it.
Yeah.
And the poster is amazing.
It's really good.
You know, because I watched it because when I rented it, in the cover,
in
it's
the
a
80s and the 90s, you went to the videos.
Yeah.
And you looked at the posters. You looked at the cover of the film. You didn't know anything. I was 10, 11. I didn't know anything about these films. Mm-hmm. You know, so you went by what the cover looked like. You went by what the poster looked like.
But I will have to say the cover kind of cheapened was false advertisement a little bit because I had no idea. I thought because it's a severed arm. Because I used to have the movie poster, but It got lost, but he has a severed arm, and he's holding it, and it has body limbs in it, and it has the blood, and it says chopping mall on the bag. Well, I was thinking it's this homicidal dude, who goes around killing people in the mall. Little did I know it's like Short Circuit with the homicidal tendencies. It's a
Right.
killer robot. So, but that being said, I still remember having a good time when I watched it, and it's just so cheesy. Like the ending when she's about to kill it, or not kill it. It's a fucking robot. What am I saying? When he's about to
Shut it
destroy
down.
it, she goes, "Have a nice day," and it's like, and you're just
Nice.
like, wow, this is really cheesy. But anyways, yeah, that is my number. Let's steal this. That is going to be my number 5.
All right. Yes. Road Reaper, be patient. Okay.
Yes, we got a lot.
Yeah, we've got them. So my number 5 is April Fools. Also on her list,
I like it.
apparently. It's
That
a
is-
great film.
It is, and the ending's really kind of like a lot of people loved it or hated it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna ruin it.
And here's
But
the
a
thing:
lot-
I didn't get to see it for years and years. Like I didn't see
Oh,
it.
really?
I may have seen like some of it.
Mhm.
Hey, Jay Crawford. So
Mhm.
glad you could be here today.
I think that's Jeremy. Jay. Yeah, that's Jay. That's the Jeremy
Okay.
I told you who's gonna be
that
doing
we're
behind
okay.
it. Yeah.
Well, we're
Who's gonna
so
be
glad
helping
you're
us.
here.
Yes, he's going to be. Jay is my friend, guys, that I told you that has been helping me behind the scenes and everything, and he's the one that I'm going to be doing the live stream on with Thursday. So, yeah.
Good deal.
Anywho, so
Awesome.
hey,
Welcome,
Jeremy.
Jay. Can't wait to meet you.
So, anyways, yeah. So, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. I got distracted. But, yeah.
I was
April
talking.
Fools,
I
yeah.
was talking about April.
Yes,
Fools.
that's what it was.
Yes, because she has absolutely
Yeah.
no
Mm-hmm.
like focus. It's okay. That's all right. So, April Fools. No, I really liked it because I mean, it's right there in the title.
Yeah.
It's right there
Yeah,
in the title.
and I don't want to ruin it, but
But
I have the trilogy, the deluxe thing where it's one of my ones that's on my countdown and April Fools. I have it together in one DVD,
Mm.
and it's so funny to listen to the commentary
Oh,
and how
like
they
I was
talk about
saying,
the ending.
I saw it probably like on TV
Yeah.
at one point, but I don't
Mhm.
really remember it. But I used to work at Blockbuster Music,
Mm.
which was a
I
big
forgot they
music
had
store.
that.
Yeah, there was a big music store where you could like their big thing was that you could listen to any CD and we would like reseal it if you didn't want to buy it and like put it back on the shelf. So we
Oh,
would like
okay.
open it brand new so you could basically test out the music before you decided to drop the money on it, which means we had a lot of people that had no intention of buying sitting around this listening center for hours just listening to music, and it happened.
Mhm.
But we did have a video section.
Mhm.
And April Fools was one of the VHSs that was on sale there, and it
Mhm.
was on sale for $150.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot how much VHSs used to be.
Well, no, they weren't that expensive, but it was not put in print. Like, for very many copies were not put in print
Really?
of that movie. And it's actually a very rare movie to find on VHS, so that's why it was so expensive.
Well, because I remember I saw an old commercial on Chucky, and VHSs used to go for like $40-something. I didn't know
Well,
that.
yeah, I mean,
So that makes sense if it was not a print, they add that twice. But yeah, I didn't know VHS did that because it was a VHS of Chucky. They're like, no, own or not own for $49.99, which I hate when they do that 99 cents. Like, it's a penny less, so let's get it.
yeah.
But yeah, I loved April Fool's Day. But without, I'm of course not gonna spoil. I got frost on this. Look. So I get so distracted.
Right.
No, but yeah, it's a lot of people love it or hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy ending. The ending is just like what? Like, but I liked it. I
Yeah,
liked
Sandra
it. It was
said
fun.
the ending made her slap her forehead.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
but it's good. I liked it. So yeah, so shoot me. I liked it.
I liked it too. I think
so-
it's a fun film.
Yeah, and
It
that was
a
an
really
honorable
good
mention,
one.
so.
Yeah, it was done well.
because I own it, so obviously I liked it.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. And like when they did a remake of it, I was super excited
yeah.
and then super
Yeah.
let down.
Well, actually,
it
what's his
wasn't
name?
terrible,
Yeah.
but it was
play by play though.
yeah, it was pretty much the
It was
exact
play
same
by
thing,
play.
just in
It's
different
just-
location.
It was just more modernized.
yeah, in different locations.
But do you remember who's in it? What's his? I can't remember his name. To the hell. What's his name?
Isn't the girl that played Laurie Strode in the new Halloween in it as like one of the main characters was like the main
I
character.
don't remember that, but I do remember, what's his name? Biff on Back to the Future's in it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
Biff is in it.
That is right. That is right.
Why do I remember every character he's ever played? I know, but I cannot remember that actor's name for anything.
There are a lot of people like that for
Yeah.
me. You know, it took me years to figure out Ron Perlman's name.
Yeah, until we
just-
talked about it. Yeah.
Well, no, I knew his name already
Mhm.
at that point, but for the longest time, I would be like, you know, the guy with the face. That.
Well, no, because after I told you his name, you even said the guy with his face.
Yeah.
We're in conversation talking about him, and he still was like, you know, that guy, and I'm like,
the guy
we
with
just,
the face.
like, we just said
'Cause
his
he's-
name.
Yeah, well, you know, but
I know,
he's
it just meant
got
it was
that
funny.
face,
Yeah.
and there's no mistake in that face.
Mm. Even under heavy prosthetics.
So I saw April Fool's Day in a double feature with the original Happy Valentine's Day at a drive-in the week it came out. Happy Valentine's Day?
I know.
Are we talking about My Bloody Valentine?
I think it's My Bloody Valentine because that had a double feature attached to it.
I liked that movie. Like,
Yeah.
well, and I mean the original.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of
the remake was interesting.
I didn't mind the
I
remake.
didn't mind it, but I could have done without the 10 minutes of full frontal nudity woman running around the
Yeah,
parking
that
lot.
was pretty extensive.
I was just
admit
like,
that.
and it's 10 feet high. What? No. I could climb inside of it. Please, put it away.
Well, she came
And the
out.
movie was in 3D, so it
Yeah,
was,
she
it was
came.
like...
Well, like, no, she came out to the trucker. I want my money, and you were just like, whoa, like, who runs out naked?
Not me. No,
Not
it takes a
me.
lot of work to look this
I
good,
know,
and it
right?
doesn't look good without packaging. The slasher movie Valentine is a guilty pleasure for me.
David Boreanaz.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm a
yes.
big fan of that movie as
Yeah,
well.
but
I
love
know
that
it's a
one.
terrible one.
I love the ending though.
Well,
when he's holding
and
her
it's really
and
funny to
like,
watch
yeah.
Gray from Grey's Anatomy get killed in a morgue.
Right? No, it wasn't Gray. It was the it wasn't Gray. It was
Well, whoever. I never
it was
watched Grey's
she was
Anatomy.
in
What's her
Buffy.
face?
She was in Buffy.
No.
she wasn't in
No,
Buffy.
it's
I know she was on Grey's Anatomy,
It's-
but you know she's the stepdaughter to.
Wasn't she the one that was Grey?
Spielberg. No, it wasn't. Grey.
Yes.
Was it Grey? I don't know. I don't watch that show, so.
I'm about to look it up.
Well, I don't watch that show, so what
I
number
don't
are we
watch
on?
it either, but I know that she was like the main character.
Okay, so Chopping Mall is number 5. Okay, so we're on number. You said you're number 5, so I'm on my number 4.
Yes, you're on your number 4.
All right, my number 4 is going to be. This is crazy. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
And I know I've seen it, but I can't recall anything
Yes.
about it. Like,
There's really no way. It's not really a plot. It's Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. It's a bunch of, you know.
yeah, the Cupid mask was a good touch for Valentine. But we're back on 80s films now.
Yes, we're on
Katherine
80s
Heigl.
film. Katherine Heigl's not in it.
I'm talking. We're going back.
Oh,
Katherine
okay.
Heigl was in Valentine,
Mm-hmm.
and Katherine Heigl wasn't she Grey?
I don't remember her being in Valentine.
She is in Valentine. She's the very first one. She's the first one that
Oh.
gets. She's the credits girl.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I
Yeah.
didn't remember that. So, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. One of my favorite parts from Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Without telling you the plot, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you my favorite scene. When I was younger, I used to watch this show called Previews from Hell. Okay,
Oh yes, I
Yes.
remember those.
Yes, Previews from Hell.
Nice.
And I saw the previews,
Nice
and
little
I
throwback there.
Yes, Previews from Hell, and oh no, you're fine, Rug. Don't worry about it.
It's cool.
And so I used to watch Previews from Hell, and I used to have an account on Kazaa, so I downloaded it,
Nice.
and I thought it was a porn
Oh,
because there's total nudity in this. Total
gotcha.
nudity.
Gotcha.
And
Well,
I
I
thought
mean,
it was
it
a
is
porn.
kind of,
Hollywood
it does
Chainsaw
say
Hookers.
hookers
Yeah,
in the
Hollywood
title.
Chainsaw Hookers.
So.
And one of the scenes is like this guy is like tied on the bed, and you know it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember this scene. He's tied up in the bed, and she's like walking around, and she's kind of setting up, and then he's like thinking they're about to get kinky and everything, and she pulls out a chainsaw. She's like, and like she just like starts smiling and just starts dicing him.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just I'm just like
That sounds
what?
good. That sounds
yeah,
fun.
so yeah,
I know I saw it probably on like USA Up All Night.
yeah.
But I don't remember anything about
Mhm.
it. And if I did see it on USA Up All Night, it was heavily cut.
Mhm.
Like anything they showed on there was so cut.
Well, I
that
really
you
don't think they
never-
would have showed it because they would have cut like the whole movie.
Well, maybe I saw it on HBO or something, or Skinamax.
Probably was gonna matter.
Yeah, probably Skinamax later night. So, okay, so we're
Yeah.
at my number 4.
Yes.
Which is Friday the 13th. Now, I love the whole series, but
Mhm.
part 7, which I believe came out in 88 or 89. I know I saw it in that, like, right around that year. So, oh, thank you. Thank you for the cleavage comment. She likes the cleavage.
All right, good deal.
Like, that was like 2 seconds of brushing. So I was like, ooh, that's awfully dark, but we'll, there, that's a little bit better. Okay. But anyway, so Friday the 13th part 7 was actually the first I really saw in the series.
Mhm.
And I saw it at a kid's birthday party. Like at a friend's birthday party, they rented it, and
Seen
it was
that.
like, yeah, it was all of us sitting around watching. It was a bunch of boys in my Taekwondo class,
Oh,
and
yeah?
we're sitting around watching this movie. And it wasn't. There were parts that were like, ugh, but it wasn't scary to me. Like it was really cool
Kevin
to me.
Bacon.
Well, I think because always loved Carrie,
Mhm.
and that was the one in the series that had the girl with telekinesis, Tina.
Yeah, sure. I'm just thinking of the first one because the first I said my first one was, you know,
Oh, Kevin
so,
Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon through the.
Yeah.
And I just remember because my friends that watched it were just like, it's so funny, see his face. And I'm sitting over here like.
Yeah, right?
I'm like 8 years old. I'm like.
Well, I was like 9 or 10, and we were watching this film, and it look, dude, like our parents were sitting in the kitchen, like not 5 feet from us. So they didn't care. Like they
Mhm.
were like, you know, whatever. That's the one they rented. That's the one they want to watch. So we're having a good time. We're like, oh, he's gonna get him with that weed whacker. Like, oh yeah, that was so much fun. That was a good one for me. So that was like really the first one I
I'm gonna
saw.
borrow this real quick.
This girl is so.
Yeah, no, go. I want to.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I want you to answer.
Okay.
What is the one slasher film that you wish would have a sequel?
Any slasher
Mhm.
film that I wish would have a sequel?
Yeah, that never did.
That never had a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta think about that. God, I really do. I need to think about that. Probably, like.
Mine is The Burning. Mine's The
Well,
Burning.
I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe Terror Train.
You know what? Yeah.
I'd like to
I
see.
think they would have made like Terror Plane.
Yeah, like I'd like to see
Yeah.
something like that, or maybe a prom night that wasn't like completely off topic. Like okay,
Yeah.
so there was prom night,
Yes.
and then there was prom night 2,
Yes.
which had nothing
Yes.
to do with the first film, which introduced Mary Lou, who I
Yeah.
love, and I love the prom night films, 2, 3, and 4. I love them, but
That is so funny that you're talking about that movie.
I think I would love to see a prom night actual sequel to like what happened to Jamie Lee Curtis's character or something around or those people as well. So I don't know. Maybe Terror Train though.
Terror Train?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
That
that
was a
sounds
good
right. Guys, you're not gonna believe this shit, but my number my number 3 is going to be Prom Night 2 Mary Lou. I love that one.
I promise I did not look at her list.
Well,
I did
it's
not.
a scribbled mess because I
Yeah.
have 2 movies that are sequels on the same line.
It's a good
But
one.
Prom Night 2, I love that.
That's such a good movie.
It really is. It's so bad, but it's so good.
No,
It's so
I
she's
love
such a
it.
hoe.
And the girl that
Yes.
plays the main character, when she starts getting possessed, she
Oh,
does it
yeah.
so well. She does it
Mhm.
so well. Like it was awesome.
And the ending.
And it's so deliciously 80s.
It is.
Like the
It
outfits.
is. And there's so much sex
the
in this
deaths.
movie.
I think my favorite one of those
When
is,
she gave head to be prom queen, that was
Mm.
hilarious. I love this scene.
I think my favorite of the Mary Lou was maybe number 4. It's the one where the guy is seeing her in his dreams and she's killing
That's
people.
3.
That is number 3.
Yeah, I believe that's 3 because it's Mary Lou and then it's the man it's her boyfriend that she sees the dude and we gotta watch it again. But on the cover is her with the bike.
Black Christmas also did not have a sequel, and that would have been a good one to have a sequel. Yes, Rogue.
Yeah. I think a spin-off more than a sequel.
No, a sequel could,
Well,
it could
because
be like,
I don't want to
it could be
keep up
like,
with the people. I want to keep up with like the same night.
that could be cool.
You know, like a
Yeah.
sequel like that. Not like keep up with the same characters, but keep up with the same night kind of
Right.
deal. Like kind of like start the movie out where the girl that thinks she's safe, they find her dead.
Watch Circus Kane. It was made by the son of Fred Olin Ray, who made Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, and is full of references. Circus Kane.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess we're at my number 3.
Great idea, Amanda. Thank you.
So
I saw that. I
right.
can't read anything else, but I saw that. Great. Does it say idea? Okay.
So
just make
my
sure.
number 3
Mhm.
would be Return to Horror High with a young George Clooney.
Really? That was my next one. Young George Clooney and Marsha.
Yes.
Marsha,
yes.
Marsha,
Marsha.
as a
Maureen
police
McCormick
officer.
is also in that
What?
one. I love it.
I love it too. That's why it's my next one.
Duh! I told you we were. I told you we were gonna have some same.
Return to Horror High.
So
I
it's a good
love Return to Horror High.
It's a
Young
really
George
good one.
Clooney is. My tongue's red from my daiquiri. But yes, Return to. Oh God. Okay, I'm so glad I had like 4 honorable mentions.
Right.
Hold on. Okay, so I'll just put that. But no, you go ahead and tell my Return to Horror High.
Well, Return to Horror High. I mean, it's what can I say? It's got George Clooney. It's got Marsha from the Brady Bunch. It's cheesy. It's bad. It's fun. The ending makes absolutely no sense.
Yes, and I wondered about that too.
It makes no sense.
Because when I watched it, I thought Return to Horror High was a sequel.
So did I, but
did
it's
too.
not.
Yeah, and I watched it, but it's so good.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I
It's one of those I
love
can
that
watch a
movie.
lot.
Like the ending, Diddy! Like you're just like, wait,
Mhm.
what? What's?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
Really weird.
And George Clooney plays the security guard, and he's just
He's
as fun
cute.
as
It's very
fun as
beefcake.
day.
It's
yeah.
back in his days where he was on The Facts of Life with
Yeah.
that mullet.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And
Sexy
Marsha's a
man.
police officer. They show basically without spoiling, they show up to the scene of the crime, and basically they play back, and it's so
Favorite
delicious.
part of that movie is
Mhm.
where they're slipping in all the blood.
Yes, and they're,
There's-
yes.
yes,
And
toward-
Marsha's like, "Do you need a towel?
Yeah. They're slipping in all the blood.
Do you
It's
need a wet?"
everywhere.
And
It's
Marsha,
hilarious.
Marsha's hilarious. I can't think of her name right now. but
Maureen
that-
McCormick.
Maureen McCormick. Yes, and she's hilarious because she
I
just
love
plays
her.
to the T. She's so funny in that. She's like, "You guys need to tell," and she's like, "Yes, Captain," and she's just so into it. It's so sweet.
Speaking to her skills,
Mhm.
all right, we were just talking about The Burning. It's
Yeah,
on
I said
her
The Burning.
list.
Yeah, you probably missed it. The Burning was my number.
Yeah, you might have been gone.
7. Yeah. Burning was my number 7.
Yeah, Burning was her number 7.
Mhm.
Apparently did badly because Friday the 13th Part 2 came out a week before. Makes me want to try watching The Burning. She says it's
Mhm.
great. I haven't seen it.
It's amazing. I like it better than Friday the 13th, to be honest.
Okay.
Jason Alexander,
Gotcha.
No, it's fine.
So-
You're not worried about it.
With Maureen McCormick. Okay, so there's this movie. It came out in like mid 2000s maybe.
Mhm.
You've probably never heard of it. It's one of those it spoofs
Let me get a piece of
TV
paper.
shows.
Because I've X'd so many out. I'm sorry, guys. I've X'd so many out.
It spoofs old sitcoms and stuff and anything that came on TV. It was called Jane White is Sick and Twisted. And I don't know if you've ever seen it or even heard of it. I randomly found it on video and just had to see what it was. And it basically spoofs a ton of sitcoms, and it stars everybody in the film is from some television show at some point, the mother from the Wonder Years is in it, and Screech from Saved by the Bell plays a drag queen hooker that works at a hotel. It's very strange. It's very strange. There's a bunch of people from Mad TV in it. Such a very weird film. It's a fantastic film because it basically is all quotes from TV shows and stuff. Go ahead. And Maureen McCormick is in it on the Jerry Springer type show as a woman who believes she's the daughter of God. and it's very, very funny. It's just very, very good. Um, the girl is talented. I mean, Marsha aside, which I loved her as Marsha, but Marsha aside, the girl is talented. So while she's doing that, it is one of the Cropsey urban legend films. I don't know what The Burning is, or yeah, I'm not following that conversation.
Cropsey is not based on The Burning. Cropsey is based on the killer from Jersey.
Okay.
If you watch on Netflix, there's a documentary called Killer Legends, where they discuss Cropsey, the town that dreaded sundown, and a few other urban legends.
Okay.
But Cropsey is not based on The Burning.
Okay, so Cropsey is not based on The Burning, according to Amanda.
Or Burning's not based on Cropsey.
Or Burning is not based on Cropsey.
Cropsey was a killer from the Jersey
area. Cropsey was a killer from the Jersey area. Let my sadistic side slip again. Alright, so, I guess, gotta get my horror fix. So we're at, our top 2, huh? Right?
Yes,
we're on our top 2. I guess we could take a couple of questions, while I'm waiting for Amanda to get back. So, get those typing fingers out and type me some questions, peoples.
Tell everybody if they get a chance to go on Netflix and look up Killer Legends. They talk about Texarkana.
I need to do that myself. Yeah. So Killer Legends on Netflix. You need to definitely check that out, because there's some really good information and really entertainment about some of our favorite legends and movies and things like that.
And they actually talk about.
They talk about
Shreveport.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, there was an incident, the candy craze where people poisoned their candies. The only 3 noted incidents that happened were one incident, which is another documentary. You have to watch that.
Okay.
Another incident in Shreveport. Another one, I think, in Alabama, I believe. I don't remember, but one of the only accounted incidents of child poison.
Slumber Party Massacre. It was almost on my list. It was, in fact, it's in my honorable mentions. I want to say I remember that, that there was actually an account of someone getting poisoned from the Halloween candy in the 80s. What is your favorite type of horror, slashers, supernatural creatures, sci-fi, torture? Okay, well, obviously you've not listened to me enough, because I'm a huge slasher person. Slashers are my genre. Look at my stuff. It's all slashers. Slashers are my main mans. Menses. I like me some slasher boys. They're those movies are so much fun. I love dumb teenagers getting picked off one by one. I did. Oh. Not menses, but menses. But no, I love slashers. I do like supernatural films. Always curious about what people's preferences are. And that's cool, Rogue. There's no bad questions, except no.
Questions we won't answer.
Yeah, questions I won't answer. No. Yeah. I guess it's not a stupid question. It's just
there's no stupid questions, only stupid answers.
I guess he was like, oh, duh, yeah, there's slashers all over your wall. But yeah. No, I'm a big slasher guy. I like creature features, like demons and things like that.
Our other countdowns that we're having, because this is going to be our 80s month, yeah. We're going to be different 80s characters, and we're going to do, this week is slashers, and then the next time is going to be creature features, and then we're going to do body horror. So,
which I'm going to have Amanda explain to me what body horror means.
Basically, yeah, I'm going to give you kind of some, well, I don't want to give you a list.
Well, just tell me what body horror means. Okay. Because I don't know. Well,
basically, body horror is kind of I consider it kind of like mutations and fleshing.
Well, wouldn't that be creature features?
No, because it's so much of a kind of a virus kind of deal.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like
body the stuff.
Yes. Well, that's kind of a creature feature. More like I'll show you some.
We'll talk about it later. We'll do this in private.
Yes, some private.
We'll do this in private. Yes, Asian horror is a class of its own.
Well, see, I lived in Korea.
I do love some Asian horror.
I got a bunch of Asian horror.
And they were talking about found footage as well. And I do like found footage films, not all of them.
Yeah.
I was big into
Basket
Blair Witch
Case,
when it came out.
Do you know, is actually considered that kind of a... Well, Basket Case 2 and Freet is more of a body horror. Basket Case 2 and Freet are kind of a body horror, but I consider the original Basket Case more of kind of a creature kind of thing, but 80s film Cherry Falls. Cherry Falls wasn't in the 80s. That was the 90s, because that's our
90s.
favorite. That's one of our
That's a
favorites.
good one.
Because that was on our countdown of top 10 favorite slasher films.
Yeah,
Cherry
that's
Falls
a good
was made
one.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
That was our favorite. We love Cherry
That's
Falls.
a very good one.
Mhm.
In fact, the girl that's in it,
Brittany Murphy.
Brittany Murphy's in it, and Marla Sokolov
Mhm.
also is in it, and I've actually
And
met
Jay
her.
Moore.
Jay Moore is in it. Yes,
Mhm.
it's such a good film. That's
It
a good
is.
one.
It
I like
really
that
is.
one
I like
a
that
lot.
one.
It was so underrated.
And you know what the funny thing about it is? I actually watched it on TBS when I first moved. When I
I
was
saw it on Lifetime.
really like because
Mhm.
I first saw it when I came to the States. I was living overseas at the time, and I came to the States to visit my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching the TV, and they would have it on repeat.
All right.
And that's when I first saw it. And then I eventually just kind of downloaded on my Kazaa back in the day when Kazaa was a thing.
Right.
So I would download a lot of movies Kazaa, but yeah, the Cherry Falls is pretty good. I like that movie.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. But that's one of my, and actually it's so funny because I didn't know a lot of people knew that movie, and that was actually going to be
Yes,
Rest in
Dino.
Peace.
R.I.P. Brittany Murphy.
Mhm.
We miss her. We love her. She's fantastic. Dude, she was one of my favorite actresses.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love her in Clueless.
I loved her in a lot of stuff.
I loved her in just about everything.
What was that one movie that she did where
Uptown
she?
Girls?
It was it was a horror film, and I can't remember. It's where she didn't
Oh.
speak.
Don't say a word.
Don't say a word.
Don't say. Oh, never tell.
And yeah, and that one was kind of underrated too. A lot of people hated on that
I
one.
liked
but
it.
I mean, it had its cheese factors, of
Mhm.
course. Every movie does, but I actually didn't think it was that bad. So
No, I thought it was really good. All right, so
So-
we're at my number 2.
okay.
No, you're number 2.
My number 2.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good deal. So my number 2 is going to be Bloody Valentine. My Bloody Valentine.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
That's
My
a very,
Bloody
very good
Valentine.
one.
I loved it. The remake was okay, but I loved the original My Bloody Valentine. Well, I was telling you it was a double feature because when I was a kid, I bought the VHS. Well, I ordered the DVD, and April Fool's Day and My Bloody Valentine were together in a collection because it was part of a double feature. And I got it from this vintage site thing. And apparently they would sell movies packaged together that they used to show together in kind of like a set, you know.
Okay.
Kind of like when I was a kid, I went and saw
And Sandra has seen that documentary you're talking
Yes. They talk about the town that dreaded sundown, Texarkana. But they like when I was a kid, I remember going to see Angels in the Outfield and Lion King.
about. Okay.
So that was double feature. And then I remember one of my earliest memories is I went and I saw Jurassic Park in a drive-through, which fucked with me
I've
majorly because the scene with the
All right.
car, I was
Someone
in a car.
needs to make this happen because I've never, ever been to a drive-in.
They have one in Dallas.
This
All right,
needs-
so we're
this
doing a
needs to
trip.
happen.
We're
This
gonna
has
do a
to
trip.
happen.
Well, because we're going. So, that's in a later video, but we'll
Okay.
talk about it
We'll
afterwards.
talk about that.
It's a surprise, guys,
Alright.
but we have something coming up that we're really excited about. We'll find out next week. Yay!
So, Love My Bloody Valentine, this is
Mhm.
Dino.
Mhm.
Did a commentary on that too. As you know, we loved our old school horror.
Yes. I love the ending. The
Yeah.
ending.
Yeah.
Without spoiling anything, nobody's ever seen it, but the
Mhm.
ending is just, oh,
Yeah, no, that's a great movie.
the whispers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really.
Yeah.
I feel ashamed of myself.
Oh, wait, what?
Call myself a horror fan, and yet there are so many old classics I haven't seen. True
No.
shame. No, okay,
No.
here's the thing. Everybody likes what they like.
Mhm.
And if you are into horror and it makes you happy, you are a horror fan. Whether
Yeah.
you know a million things
Mhm.
about a million films, how
Yeah.
many times has she talked about a film that I'm
Mhm.
like, I've never seen
And
that.
how many times have you talked about a film and I've never heard of it?
Like, we all like our
Yeah.
different things, and I
Mhm.
am one of those nostalgia type people that, like, I watch the same
You're
things
not a poser,
over
Reaper.
and over again. You're not
That's what
yeah.
I can't stand. I hate it because I've had a friend who said they're a horror fan. And every time I mentioned a film, they're, oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. I'm like, oh, well, do you remember the part? I don't remember because it was so long ago. Which, mind you, I've seen horror films that I don't
Yeah.
remember. But
with all of them,
yeah.
there's got to be something you remember.
Yeah, so
Like, for me, one of the reasons that some movies are on my top 10 of anything is
Mhm.
because they struck a chord with me, and then there's that one part I could never forget.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, because he's turned me into a lot of stuff, and I've turned him into a lot of stuff as well. It's just it's not a lot of stuff because, like I said, Dave Made a Maze, but that was a newer film.
So good though.
Yeah, and like
so good.
there's
And I can't
like,
believe I hadn't watched it on my own. Like,
Like-
couldn't believe I couldn't find it. And then
and he turned me to Sorority Girls and Slump on Bolorama
yeah, and Turbo Kid.
and Turbo Kid. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually heard of Turbo Kid, but I never did. And the slime, and I remember why I heard of before you showed it to me. I remember why I know the Slime Dog, Sorority Girls and the Slime
Sorority
Ball,
Babes.
Sorority Babe.
And
Why
the
do I keep saying?
Slime Ball Bolorama.
I always
because
see
it's such a
Sorority
weird
Board.
title.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because every movie is Sorority Girls.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, there's a documentary that I watched. They talked about original Scream Queens, and they talked about that film, and they also talked about this other film that's going to be my honorable mentions that I love to death. And I remember when I was drunk, I was like, no, she's in this movie, and you're like, I don't think she is. And I remember I was drunk and got this movie that I'm about to mention mixed up with
Gotcha.
Bolorama.
Right.
So
Gotcha. Okay. So
yeah, that's mine.
So my number 2 is a very little known film made in 1980, and it is technically horror.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, don't worry about it, Rogue. Like, yeah, I'm all about some self-depreciating humor. Like, I'm so stupid.
No, but we just like to
we just want to make that. We want to draw that line.
Yeah.
You can be a horror fan, even if
well,
you've seen
because not
5
even you
horror
just
films,
said, even it, like, we've had people before that commented on our stuff like, I just feel so, and I'm just like, oh, it's okay, we're gonna hug you.
Yeah, it's all good.
We'll hug you
All
through
right.
the phone.
So this is a film from 1980.
Okay.
1980, and it was the very first spoof horror film. And it is absolutely ridiculous.
See, Rogue Reaper, this might be something I've never heard of.
Student Bodies.
Oh yeah, I know Student Bodies.
Yes.
I know Student Bodies.
I love from the very first frame when it says October 13th, Halloween. And then there's a dog outside, and he opens his mouth, and he meows. Like, this movie does not take itself seriously. You're thinking of Cutting Class.
I always think of Cutting Class every time I talk about.
Okay, if you know Student Bodies, all I have to say is talking during Horsehead Bookends, and you would know. So if you've never seen this movie, then you have no idea what I'm saying.
Okay, well, guess what? There you go.
Never seen this movie.
That you've seen.
It's so bad.
But you want to know something funny?
It's so funny, though.
I've had many chances to watch it on, like, just streaming, and I never watched it because I always confuse it with Cutting Class because the posters are the same.
It's so good, though.
The posters are the same, though, because, well, other than the one with Brad, because after Brad Pitt became famous, they put his face on the cover.
Of course.
But before that, it was the art of the cheerleader. Remember, she's laying back, and then the other one is her laying back. They're both, so the posters are kind of the same. So I always confuse the two. But so yeah, good to know. So I'm gonna check that one out.
That's a really good one. It's done. I think it was done in Canada, and I think it was done really like for on the cheap, and it's really weird. It's one of those. Okay, so like every girl that dies with like a weird ass like weapon, and the guy every time the guy dies, he gets smothered in a trash bag, like a hefty bag. Like, okay, so the very beginning, I'm not spoiling anything. The very beginning. The killer, which they called the breather, because he's just a pair of galoshes, rubber hands, and he goes the whole time. He is
brain freeze.
Walking through this house that this girl is babysitting in, and there's a whole table full of weapons, and he picks the paperclip.
And I take another drink.
Right? If you get brain freeze, stick your tongue in the roof of your mouth. Then it'll stop. So, so it's that kind of like he's going up the stairs. It works. Right? So he's going up the stairs and you see his hand on the banister, and then he's like gets gum on his hand, like there's gum on the banister, and he's sugarless. Like it's really good. It's really, really fun. Like one of the murder weapons is an eggplant.
An eggplant?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was gonna hold that for you.
No, it's all good.
Alright, good deal. This will only have one person watching now.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
We're going to keep going for that one person.
I think that one person's you.
Might be.
Yeah, anyways.
That's okay.
Are we still live? Yeah, we're still going. All right, good deal.
All right, yes. Quit interrupting the countdown, Rogue Reaper. All right. All right, so that was mine. Number 2, Student Bodies.
Eggplant.
Yeah, an eggplant. Right. Check it out. It's a fun one. It's a fun one. Okay, so we're at number one, right?
Yeah.
So let's go
Oh,
to.
Jeremy's here. I don't know why
All
he
right.
does that. Jeremy's
I
here.
don't know why it does that. It goes
Yeah.
down.
Well,
to
I'm gonna
say-
call him Jay. Jay's still here.
All right. So
All right, my number one.
no. Let's
What?
do honorable mentions.
Oh, yes, let's
because
do
I haven't
honorable
done any of my
mentions.
honorable mentions.
All right, you go first, hon.
Well, my honorable mentions is another spoof horror movie, Pandemonium, which that has Carol Kane, Judge Reinhold, and a few other people. No names, but there's a couple of other people. I think Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley's in it.
Really?
Yeah, it's another spoof one. It's Canadian. It's about a cheerleader camp and someone dying at like the opening scene is like 20 years ago, and there's these cheerleaders going out to do their little thing, and they're holding vegetables, and they're doing they've got this big giant vegetables, and they're doing this vegetable number, I guess, and someone throws a javelin, and they end up being a shish kebab.
Oh my gosh.
It's hilarious.
That reminds me of Happy Birthday to Me, which I forgot to mention.
It's a good one.
That would be one of my honorable mentions. Happy Birthday to Me.
Good
so
one.
yeah, that's a good one.
So that's a good one. Check it out. It's really funny. It spoofs Carrie a little bit. Like they do the whole Dirty Pillows bit. There's some really
Dirty
fun.
Pillows.
There's some fun moments in it. It's a good one. That's an honorable mention for me. And you said one of your honorable mentions would be Happy Birthday to Me.
Happy Birthday to Me.
That's a weird one.
It is. She's just and then the butt that she ripped the face.
Yeah, that's a strange one. So another honorable mention for me would be Dolly Dearest.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Dolly Dearest.
Yeah, like before the days of Chucky.
I'm gonna say Mommy Dearest.
Did I skip? I skipped Child's Play. I
You
skipped
did.
my number 8.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, my number 8 was Child's Play. I don't know how that happened.
I don't either.
I don't know how that got skipped.
I think you stopped
Maybe.
and to answer questions. And
No,
then
that was way.
Well,
after
because
that
I
we
asked
stopped.
you. I asked you. We were nice guys. We're just a hot mess today. Sorry, we've been drinking.
We've always been
We're always drinking.
We're always
drinking.
But yeah, going back, my number 8 was Child's Play. I felt like we got to number 1 way too fast.
I was wondering.
But
let's go ahead and recap real quick before we get to our number 1.
well, I'm still doing honorable mentions unless you don't have any more.
No, I have my number 1 and I have 3 honorable mentions.
Well, do your 3. Like we're doing honorable mention.
Yeah,
So I just
we
did
do that.
another one, which was Dolly Dearest. So let's hear another one.
And what
of
do
yours.
you said you liked about Dolly Dearest because it was before Child's Play.
Well, it was along the same vein of Child's Play, but it was really creepy. Like it didn't try to fool you into thinking the girl was doing it. Like it was like you knew it was the doll, and it had some moments. It had some really creepy, like tingly moments too.
I believe it might be on VOD, or I don't know if it's on Netflix, but it's on VOD. I think
it's not on Netflix
because I think I saw it not too long ago.
I looked for it on Netflix.
It might be on Amazon.
Maybe.
I think it might be on Amazon because I tried to rewatch some of my countdown. I wrote down my movies and I tried to rehearse.
Chillin' and Killin', Rogue,
Yes.
I love you. I love that.
Mhm.
Chillin',
And
Killin'.
Killing.
Oh, gotta love scary movie.
Mhm.
All right. So another honorable mention for you.
My next honorable mention is going to be Sleepaway Camp.
Sandra
2.
knows student bodies.
Yeah.
I knew I liked you for a reason, Sandra. Sandra knows student bodies. It's a crazy fun. I will tell you though, the first time I watched it, toward the end where there's this big chase scene and it's a hallway and it's very, very surreal. That part scared the crap out of me when I first saw it. I was like 10 or 11. So, because I saw it on like USA, it came on television in the middle.
That's when
of the
I saw.
day.
That's where I saw Cherry Falls, USA.
Mhm.
I saw it on USA.
That's what it was. It was USA, not Lifetime. Okay.
Yeah, USA.
Mm-hmm.
It was USA.
Wasn't it an original USA movie?
I mean,
It might be. All right, so honorable mention.
because it really wasn't that gory.
Mm-mm.
It was
No.
just the idea was terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, so my honorable mention, I was just saying, Sleepaway Camp 2.
Good one. Good
Sleepaway
one.
Camp 2.
It's so bad.
Yeah, but it's so good.
bad.
So
but it's
good.
such a
The
fun
shack- yeah.
watch.
I just love it because they kill everybody. I mean, no spoiler, but they kill everybody. And the ending, she like in the car, she's
With
like,
the cowboy hat. And,
Yeah.
Hey, partner.
yeah, that part was pretty awesome.
So I used to.
it's
look
just
at
so
this-
campy. They played it to the camp. They played it so campy.
They really did.
And I loved it.
And Bruce Springsteen's sister
Yes.
is in it,
Yes.
and she's hilarious.
Mhm.
I used to, when I worked at the helpline,
Mhm.
when I worked for the Gamblers Helpline, I used to work overnights.
Mhm.
And so I'd bring my little portable DVD player
Uh huh.
and I'd watch movies, and that was one of the ones that I had. It was a very badly done DVD that
Mhm.
like straight to video,
Mhm.
really poor production quality. I'd put in my little headphones, and you could hear like the sound effects on one headphone and the talking on the other because it was like completely overdubbed.
Mhm.
Like when the girl in the outhouse.
Yes.
Like you hear her
Yeah.
going, no, no, stop, and then you hear like gurgling in water, and so bad,
What I
so
loved
bad.
about
But it's
Sleepaway
such a
Camp 2.
good movie.
But what I loved about it is they try to play emotions, and then they're so campy with the does. Like
and
the
the
girl's
actors
boyfriend.
were not
Yeah.
very talented.
Well, you remember the boy? I'm not trying to spoil it, but the boyfriend. And then she's like, no. She's like, well, he's gonna die. You know. And she's like, well, he's dead. So,
He's dead.
Yeah.
Look who came to visit.
Yes.
Look who's on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Y'all should check it out. Sleepaway Camp 2.
You're on a horror channel road. Did you think I was not gonna? And I just talked about 2 spoof horror movies. So did you think I was not gonna get that reference? You don't know me at all. You don't know me. You don't know me at all. All right. So the rest of my honorable mentions, definitely Maniac Cop,
Mm-hmm.
Maniac Cop, and Slumber Party Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, great. And Chopping Mall is actually on my list, but we talked about that earlier. So so yeah, Maniac Cop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then that I guess that could be also Creature Feature, because he is, or body horror maybe, because he's very deformed. At,
What are you talking about?
toward the
Chopping
end.
Mall?
No, I'm talking about Maniac Cop. Because
Oh no, yeah, Maniac Cop. Yeah, I guess that could be. Well, no, he's a serial killer.
Okay,
So.
so I guess yeah.
Yeah.
But
so-
I love Maniac Cop.
Yeah,
That's a
Maniac
good
Cop
one.
is pretty good.
That's a really good one.
I don't know how I feel about the second one though. Have you seen the second one?
If I did, I blocked it.
Yeah, I don't know how I
like,
feel about the second one. They tried to play it too. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't really know.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see.
Mhm.
So now we're our
Well,
number
I have still
Oh, you still have
2
some
more honor mentions.
Okay.
I have a bunch of movies to mention, and I'm probably gonna forget a lot of them. But you have to understand that like I put this list together like before I came down to Shreveport. So I just sat down. I went through. This is how I make my countdowns. I go through my DVDs and I write shit down.
Right.
So if I have it on video, then it's on my countdown. I don't have anything on my countdown I don't have on DVD except for the 2010.
What I do
countdown.
is Google 80s horror movies
Mhm.
and get a list.
Of everything you've seen.
And I just
then
get
you just-
I get the list and I look at the list and then I start checking things out.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, and I get about 20 or 25 on the list, and then I start narrating the ones
Yeah.
that are my favorite.
So we all still have our.
We have a
things.
process.
Yeah, we have a process.
We all
I go
have
through
a
my
process.
DVDs and I write everything down. So we each have our process. So there's a lot of movies that I don't have on DVD that I probably, if I hear them, I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't think about that one. You know, because there's a couple while he was talking that I thought about, and I was
Same
like,
here.
damn, I
Same
didn't think
here.
about that one. Like, for example, what did I just say a few minutes ago that I forgot about that was going to be on my countdown?
Happy Birthday to
Honorable
Me.
mention? Happy Birthday to Me. Yeah, exactly. That was a really good one. That was a crazy one. But I have 2 honorable mentions, and that's going to be Hell Night with Linda Blair.
Oh yeah, with Linda
Yes.
Blair.
Hell Night with Linda Blair.
That is
That
a
was
good
the
one.
one I got confused when I was drunk. Because
Gotcha.
I was thinking about Bolorama, and then I was thinking about Hell Night because that scene kind of like was the one, and I was like, oh yeah, she's in it. But yeah, Hell Night with Linda Blair. That one. That movie was weird.
It
That
is
movie was
weird.
It's really weird.
I don't even know if I made it all the way through that one.
The ending, it's kind of, it's not very good, but it's nice to see Linda Blair do something other than The Exorcist.
Very true. Very true. Although I did love her in Repossessed.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the
It's a
spoof
really good
Exorcist.
one.
Yeah,
Where she's
so-
the mother of 2 kids
Yeah.
and they drive her so crazy that she gets possessed again.
Mhm.
Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's really good.
And-
And it's classic Leslie
So,
Nielsen
yeah.
as well.
Exactly.
So-
His position is funny. But my second honorable mention is actually because there's a documentary, and I was thinking about this movie, and I have the DVD. And a friend of mine who is unfortunately not watching tonight, but my friend Fuego from the horror show, he told me about this. Oh, my bow is just. Anyways,
Girl, I've been having issues on that.
my bow's popping out. But anyways, there's this new documentary that's coming out called Scream Queen. Not like Scream Queen, but like Scream Queen. And it's about the controversy behind Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Oh, the gayness.
Yes.
The whole the fact that
And
it was done as a homoerotic.
Yes.
Like,
and the man that started it was gay, so that's why it's called Scream Queen. And it's such a touching trailer because he talks about how he dreamed about being an actor and everything. His dream fell apart. And the last scene in the trailer, he was like, "Well, how'd you write this?" He goes, "Well, I didn't mean for you to scream like a girl."
oh,
And his
yeah.
face like comes in. It's so sad. It's
That
so
is
sad.
sad, 'cause,
Because I didn't write it for you to sound like a girl.
Because here's the thing, though. Years later, he denied it and he denied it and he denied it. Not the guy that acted in it. The guy that wrote it denied it for years. But years later, when they finally came to him, they were like, "This movie is about coming out of the closet, isn't it? It's about
No, it's about repressing.
repressing."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's about repressing homosexual feelings. He finally admitted it. So all the bullshit that he put that poor guy through, when that was the purpose from the get-go, that pisses me off. That was a great film. So that's
I like the film because like even the girl in it, like he doesn't really ever protest this kind of. He protested love for her, but he never really protested her love. So it has that dynamic of being in high school and having that close girlfriend. Because I've had that. I have my really close friend Michael, who me and him are really close.
This is why Rogue just said he doesn't understand. We're gonna get into a little discussion here for a second.
Let me finish this quick before I forget my train of thought. But in high school, I had a friend who was my best friend, but we were never romantic. We were always like, I guess we should date because we have so much in common. We're friends and stuff, so maybe we should date. And it was never anything romantic. But it wasn't until we became older and he goes, yeah, I was confused. I was gay, and I was like, well, I was confused because I didn't like you, but
right,
you know, but we were like, well, maybe this is what it's supposed to be, but we never and anything. But yeah, but that was kind of like just a hidden kind of. So when I see Nightmare on Elm Street 2 with that girl that kind of had that feeling of the best friend and the love that you have,
they never looked like they should have been a couple.
Yeah, exactly.
No, never.
Excuse Becky over here; she's eating cheese and crackers.
I got hungry. I got so fucking hungry. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's some good shit.
Right?
Mm.
I know how to munch. Alright. So, Rogue said, I'll never understand why humans make such a big deal out of people's sexual preferences grow up humanity. People fear what they don't understand. And most of the people that will...
Shit's good.
Most of the people that you will see that will protest the whole gay thing, or, you know... Like, a bunch of people might get on to me for, you know, being myself here on camera. Whatever. I don't care. People who have problems with you like that, it's not because of you. It's because of something they see in themselves that bothers them. It's not you. It's not personal. I don't take it personal. It is what it is. So, as long as it's between two consenting adults, there's nothing wrong with it. Well, you know, actually... It was illegal in most states for the longest time because of the sodomy laws. Anything other than missionary position. I
have a feeling about it. And I'm going to go ahead and say my opinion of it.
Well,
I'm a straight female.
But
okay,
most of all of your best friends have been gay men.
All my best friends are gay men. Like, I had this was just joking thing. All my straight friends used to call me. They used to call me fag hag.
I call her fruit fly.
Yeah, but that's what they used to call me because I think all my friends.
Is a terrible term.
Yeah. And the thing about it is,
suffer.
People want to sit there. People want to go, basically, and judge people in their life. But this was stuck with me. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. It has stuck with me. Going back to high school.
Give it time, Jay.
After this, we'll go to our number ones. I'm sorry, we're like on right now.
No, he's saying not all of your best friends are gay.
No, Jeremy.
I said he hasn't met me yet, so give it time.
No, but Jay's my friend too. Me and Jay go way back.
No, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm picking on him.
I know you are. I know you are. I was just saying that because I saw it. But, anyways, I was in school and there was a Spanish teacher I had. And he was heavy religious. And he used to talk about gay people and how he didn't appreciate gay people. And I told him, I said, would you rather...
I guess I don't appreciate him either, though.
No.
I wouldn't appreciate a guy like that.
But he goes, and he said to me, I said, if your daughter ever got married, would you go to her wedding? He goes, no. And then days later, he talked about, we were talking about something, and somebody disowned their kid because of a felony or something like that. Well, they went. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Sorry, guys. I forgot to turn off
We're
my
at our
notice.
number ones anyway.
Yeah. Sorry,
Sorry.
guys. We had some technical difficulties.
Amanda's big old finger hit the
Yeah,
thing.
I
this
didn't mean to hit it.
notification.
I was trying to turn it on silent and accidentally hit the other button. That was my bad. I've been drinking.
It happens.
Anyways,
All right.
the
Oh,
phone was dead.
yeah. Thought an alien was trying to hack into my brain.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Mhm.
That was a mess up on my part. We're back. Sorry about
Right.
that. But anyways, no, and I said, would you go, we talked about disowning their kid and stuff like that, and I don't know if I can handle any more of that.
Huh.
I'm like to my brim now. But anyways, so we,
It's
I
not
could
even like a whole chip. It's like half a chip.
I know, but I got cheese all over my, I get it in my mouth, it's in my mouth. But anyways, yeah, so, and I said, he was like, you never disown your kid no matter what. And I was like, so if your kid, like, killed somebody, you'd be more forgiving than if your kid married the same sex. And he was like, yes. And I was like, wow.
That's stupid. That's really dumb. Like, my parents never really agreed with it, but they're very supportive people.
The only
so-
thing your parents are against, because you don't have more pictures of you as a boy
Well,
on Facebook. All your pictures of you as a girl, that's why your parents bitch. They're like, can you have more pictures of you as a boy?
I put some more on.
But anyways, I guess we get to our number one.
Yeah. So, Amanda, drum roll.
Is it your number one or my number
Yours.
one? My number one is going to be Maniac.
Oh, good one.
Yes,
Very
Maniac.
good one.
Maniac is an amazing, and the remake with Elijah Wood, I have not seen. I don't want
I
to see.
haven't either, actually.
I heard it's okay, but the original Maniac
Okay.
is where it's at.
That
That
was a
was
good
my
one.
favorite slasher film.
That is a really creepy
It's better than
one.
Halloween.
I
It's better
can't
than
believe it
Friday
didn't make it on
13th.
my list. I just didn't remember it.
Mhm.
It just didn't pop in
Because
my
it's
brain.
so in depth.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Mhm.
And the ending, you don't really understand the ending.
I don't remember understanding the ending.
Yeah,
at
the
all.
ending.
I remember that. Yeah,
they
left
come
me very
alive.
confused.
Yeah, and they just gets his fucking head run off. And lucky enough, if y'all actually weird enough, they were actually gonna make a sequel.
Are they?
They were gonna make a sequel. And
Oh,
I
they were?
remember
Okay.
my other honorable mention, which I'll get back to in a minute. I just remembered because this scene reminds me of another movie
Okay.
that I was talking about. Not as good, but still kind of weird. But the ending, it was just so just out of the ordinary, just so
Mhm.
crazy that I just appreciated so much, and the gore. And they were actually going to make a sequel of it, like I was saying, and it was in development hell. They filmed a few scenes out of it, and it's on YouTube, and I forgot what it's called. But it was a really interesting story. They were going to take the same actor in Maniac, but they were
Mhm.
going to have a different story, and it was going to be something along the lines of an orphanage.
That would be interesting, Rogue. He said the remake is all from his POV.
Yeah, but what I loved about the original was the wide effect
Yeah.
as
yeah.
well.
No,
So
yeah.
yeah, so I felt it more on the
gotcha.
level of just seeing everything versus,
Gotcha.
although the effects were not to par. I mean, when he gets his stuff pulled out, he gets his, if y'all
I
seen
mean,
the movie,
the effects are kind of cheesy.
yeah, they are, but it still was effective in the point of.
But I love a cheesy effect. Like, look at Turbo Kid.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is so gory. It's unbelievable. Like, it's
Oh.
so trashy. It's like it's cheese gore, but it's good.
Oh
It's
my
done
god.
well.
Oh my god, babe. You have to watch, and I have to remember this. This is not horror, but it's on the effects of Grindhouse. It's called it's Vince. What was the name? I'm drunk, so I'm trying to remember, but I just watched it last night. And it's called Brawl in Cell Block 99.
I have heard of this. I've not seen it,
This
but I
is
have heard of
so
this.
Good. It's so good.
Okay.
So good. I just loved it. It was so good. But yeah, Maniac's my number one. But I forgot to mention, one of my honorable mentions is actually a Christmas movie.
Oh.
And it's called Christmas Evil.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Christmas Evil.
It's a good one.
It's a good movie.
Is that the one? Okay, wait a minute. Is that
The one
the
with
one?
Finding Apple's dad.
Well, hang on. Is that the one where the guy is a kid at the very beginning?
Yeah, and he
his
sees
parents
his- yeah.
in the car on the road.
No, that's Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Christmas Evil, he walks in and Santa and his mama doing
Gotcha.
doing
Yes, I've seen both of them, but
they were fornicating.
yes, but
Yes.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. Is
Yeah,
the
was
I'm
one-
thinking of,
yeah.
which is also
Yeah.
a very good one.
Yeah.
Bad but good,
Mhm.
like.
But
you know
yeah.
how you do.
Well, Christmas Evil is a very slow burn kind of slasher film. And the guy that stars in it is actually Fiona Apple's father.
Now, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know
I
that.
learned that. You know how I learned that? I was watching the movie and I Googled it to download it. And it came up underneath and said kids. And I was rolling
Remind me to tell you something about that in a minute. I mean, after we get off the live stream, there's something I gotta tell you.
Okay, good deal.
So,
right. Private time, off camera discussion.
Right. Okay, so I guess we'll just hop on into my number one.
Yes.
Oh, we haven't got to number ones. In fact, we should recap our whole list real quick.
Let's go ahead and recap our whole list real quick before everybody.
Yeah. And I haven't got. We just got to number one. We just did hers. Mm-hmm. We haven't done mine yet.
I'll go through mine real quick. My number 10 is Madman. My number 9 is Funhouse. My number 8 is Terror Train, which I X Terror Train out because it was on his list. So I'll just go ahead and read everything on my list, just because I don't want to I have Madman, Funhouse, Terror Train, The Burning, Chopping Mall, and there's another honorable mention. I forgot. Okay, so we Burning, Chopping Mall, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which was my honorable mention, My Bloody Valentine, Prom Night 2, Sleepaway Camp 2, and Hell Night. And my other honorable mention that I forgot to mention is called Terror on Tour.
I don't know that one.
This is a really low budget horror film that I saw on Kazaa because I downloaded Terror Train and this movie came up as a download.
All right.
And it is awful.
Wow.
But it's awfully awesome.
Okay.
Like, it's about this rip-off band. They go by the Clowns. But they're like a Kiss ripoff, and the movie is so cheese. Like, there's a line where he goes, "Hey, man, you got any money for smokes?" He goes, "You should be something else, man, other than a chimney."
Oh.
Yeah, and then there's another scene where he's like, "Man, we need some girls and drugs, because we rock and roll. That's what we do." Ooh. They're all, and he goes, "Yeah, like that girl, that dog you met the other night." He goes, "Man, they're all dogs." And then they go slow, high five, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is bad.
That does sound bad.
It is, but it's so funny. It's so good. And the ending, you're just like, it's so bad, it's good. But yeah,
I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah, so that Terror Train, My Bloody Valentine, Prom Night 2, Sleepaway Camp, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. My number 1 is Maniac. So yeah, that's my list.
All right. So we'll start with my number 10. Mm-hmm. And then we'll go all the way into my number 1. Mm-hmm. So my number 10, Cutting Class. Number 9 was Terror Train. Number 8 was Child's Play, which somehow ended up not on the list, but it did. Yeah. So Child's Play, because it was a good, it was good. I liked the way that, the first one and the second one were actually done very, very well. Sleepaway Camp was number 7. Number 6 was Night of the Demons. Number 5 was April Fools. 4 was Friday the 13th. The series in general, but part 7 specifically.
April Fools and My Bloody Valentine were a double feature that they showed in theaters together. By the way, just in case y'all want to know. But
it's my turn.
Sorry.
Return to Horror High was number 3. 2 was Student Bodies. And my number 1, my honorable mentions, Dolly Dearest, Chopping Mall, Maniac Cop, and Slumber Party Massacre. My number 1, the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Specifically number 1. Because that was my first horror movie. That was my first slasher film. And everyone knows I'm a Freddy girl. Like, everyone knows that's my main man. And, I love the sarcasm. I love everything. I love the original kills. Like, I love number 4 where the girl gets turned into a cockroach. Like, there's just so much.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Welcome to prime time, bitch. Dream Warriors is probably my favorite out of all of them.
See, I love number 2. So
I do too. It's a good one.
Number 2 is actually my favorite. That's weird to say, but it's my favorite just because
because it's different.
Yeah.
Because it's completely different than the rest of the series. And but like, honestly, if anyone asked me what my favorite slasher film of all time would be, it's Nightmare on Elm Street. It was one of those that stuck with me for every little thing, everything that happened in that film stuck with me for years and years and years. I remember being a kid, hanging out at I was at my grandmother's for the summer, and there was a kid that lived in a trailer across from my grandmother, way out in the country in Arkansas, and we had a Fangoria magazine that was telling us about Friday the 13th, or not Friday, the Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Don't let me forget. Mom said we had to take a picture before.
Okay.
Okay.
Before
I'm sorry.
we get out of all
yes.
this.
I'm just saying this now because I know.
Oh yeah,
forget
no
later.
worries,
Okay.
no worries.
Mom told us we had to take a picture.
So let's see. Yeah, they're having a whole thing about the new Halloween film coming out.
And I forgot to mention Return to Horror High. Return to Horror High was on my list. I don't know why I skipped that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was on my list too. But
Nightmare on Elm Street for me, that's my end all be all with slash. That was my beginning of my love affair with slasher movies. And most people hate the remake. I don't. I don't hate the remake because
hate it.
I like everything in the lore, even those terribly boring Freddy's Nightmares, like the
Nightmare.
TV series.
Oh yeah,
some were good, some were terrible. Some were Freddy's Nightmares were hilarious. If you watch them now,
I remember.
Funny.
Well, because they had that episode. They had that episode of the what is it? The prequel episode. You remember that one?
Oh look, Mr. Fuego has finally joined. Hi, Fuego.
Well, our count's about to be over. Our video's about to be over. So. But
he finally joined in.
Yeah, but remember that episode? They had the prequel. I remember that episode. It was Freddy.
Oh yeah. The very first two, they had like it was like the trial and everything.
Yeah, exactly. That episode. That episode was pretty actually cool. And then I liked New Nightmare, but I didn't like. I liked it for something different, but I don't consider it in the folklore just because I like the fantasy aspect of the series.
Well, here's the thing with it. The reason I liked New Nightmare was because it was meta before meta was a thing. It was very meta before meta was big, and it took it in a new direction and it gave it new life. And what it was doing was mirroring that very first movie, and it was giving it this sort of mirror effect with the reality and the fantasy.
Okay, yeah, and that's why I was saying I like it as a movie. I just don't consider it so much of a sequel.
Oh, I don't. It's not a sequel.
Yeah,
it is.
But when people talk about the series, they always refer to that, and I consider that like a sidebar, if that makes sense. You have the series of Nightmare on Elm Street, and then you have the sidebar, kind of like New Nightmare is kind of the sidebar. I don't really consider it in the series, but I consider it as off as the story. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, but it's stupid. Because for me, who locked the dog up?
I think she did. It's stupid what I think because I put it to the side.
No, because for me, my favorite, you could take Nightmare 1, Nightmare 3, Dream Warriors, and New Nightmare, and make them a trilogy.
How so, though?
Because they're the only 3 that have Heather Langenkamp in the movie,
but she's not playing. She's playing Heather Langenkamp though. She's not playing.
You're not letting me finish.
Okay,
you
go
were
ahead.
Interrupting me.
Go ahead.
It's not canon per se, but if you take it from the last film,
okay,
as if we're looking at the career of this one actress,
okay,
and what is so number 1, number 3. If you don't shut the fuck up, dog. Sorry. All right, so
you're getting mad on this live stream. Jeez.
Well, because you're. We're gonna talk about that. All right. So, you know how serious I get with Nightmare on Elm Street.
I know, but chill, girl.
Well, no. Here's the thing. So if you take the fact that New Nightmare is about Heather Langenkamp, okay. She starred in these first 2 films. You know what? It doesn't matter. She doesn't care. She's giving me the side eye. No, you don't care. You don't care. You're giving me side eye. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Fuego already agreed with you, so it's good.
Well, no, we're talking about the series. Just chill.
No, I'm good. I'm drunk.
I know you're drunk, but you're getting mean on my live stream. I don't like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I will apologize. I'm not trying to get mean. I'm just defending my opinion.
I know, and I appreciate that. But
I was just joking when I said stupid.
No, I know you. I thought you were until you started getting mad on my live stream and started yelling at the dog.
I wasn't getting mad at you. I was yelling at the damn dog because he was barking, and
Anyways.
It was getting me off track.
It's okay. So we'll start again. Goose Fraba.
Goose
Everybody,
Fraba! We had our first fight on a live stream.
Oh no, we have fights before.
No, we've never fought on a live stream before. Not on live stream.
Oh yeah. And I kept my cool.
Yeah, you did. It's the wig. I'm sweating to death over here.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, so your number one.
Yeah, so my number one is
Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay.
Okay,
So,
and you guys can disagree with me if you want, but New Nightmare is one of my favorites of the series, just because it takes it in a different direction.
Mhm.
Because it's in the real world, and it's what would have happened to this girl's career had like this been sort of a curse. Like, you know how they talk about films that you're doing? You're giving me that face.
No, I'm listening to you.
Okay, you're giving me the face.
Because I feel like I'm about to like sneeze.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I'm holding it.
Well, sneeze, girl. Lean off camera and sneeze.
No,
That's what I do when I have to fart.
It's a cough. Like I got a cough.
Yes, Nightmare is untouchable 80s
Sorry,
horror.
guys, this
Nightmare is one of the
slushy.
foundations of 80s horror. In my opinion, it's one of those that got me into
No, it's too much
horror.
sugar in this.
I'm with you on that. Like I'm
and
about
it's making
to.
my tongue's red, and I feel like I'm a cough-a-loo.
I am definitely with you on the sweetness of these. These aren't as sweet as these were sweeter than they were.
The new guy made them.
Oh.
The new guy, because he asked me like 4 times. He goes, "How do you make? You want a Hulk and strawberry?" I was like, "No, I just want a Hulk and a strawberry." So you want the mix? No, I want a Hulk and a strawberry.
I want 2.
Yeah.
With different flavors in that. No.
And then he started talking about his 2-year-old nephew broke his leg, and I was like, I got a live stream. I gotta go.
Right? I gotta go.
Yeah.
I got things to do.
So anyways.
So yeah, for me, Nightmare is one of the better ones because it's not inside of that world. It's outside. It gives you a new look to have Freddy Krueger. It gives the possibility of Freddy Krueger being more than just a movie monster.
Well, and the thing about it is, I like the new Nightmare.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, I never consider it a sequel. I consider it
you don't
separate.
Consider it canon.
Yeah.
And I can get that.
Yeah, that's what I just
can
meant.
get behind. But for me,
well, that's what I was saying earlier. Is that I consider it not a sequel. Yeah,
but yeah,
I put it to the side because these are the sequels, and then I watch all the movies, and then I put that to the side of kind of like that's.
So Fuego has a question. June, which classic family would you butcher if they pissed you off?
Waltons.
Is that the one with John Boy?
Yep.
Okay, no, because, for me, it would be, the Beavers. Their name was the Cleavers, Dino. But no, for me, classic family that used to piss me off all the time, and I guess classic is 70s, One Day at a Time. The people from One Day at a Time, like, I hated that show. Or the
Family Matters. I want to see Steve Urkel bleed.
Yeah. Yo. I know he was famous and popular, but when he became Step by Step, which was all that was a 90s, 80s, 90s version of a
I wanna be with you, girl. I'm sorry. I know that's not the show.
He's talking about.
I know that's not what he's showing.
Step by step, day by day.
With the brother, yeah, and the.
It was all it was Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but when I hear Step by Step, I'm like New Kids all the way.
Don't you talk about Miss Garrett and the Facts of Life, Mr. Dino. Because that is the only television show that teaches people that you have to take the good, take the bad, and take them all, and there you have the facts of life.
There you go. Yeah. I have a question for you. I have to use the bathroom.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't mean
what is your question?
My question for you is, okay, if you could be, because we've answered this before in one of our streams,
right?
But everybody else might be interested in this. If you could die in one horror film franchise, which I already know what it is, other than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Okay. If you could die in one movie franchise.
Okay, so in keeping with the 80s theme, let's go 80s horror franchise.
Yes.
If I could die in any one of them.
Yes.
I would say Friday the 13th.
Oh, that's a good one.
which is one I love nature.
But how would it happen though?
For me, I probably would be like the guy, because since it's 80s and everything, I'd be the guy that they don't know is a drag queen, so I'd be sneaking into the girl's cabin. Yes, June Cleavage is totally a John. Like I would love to be in a John Waters film. I am definitely, that's one of my biggest inspirations is John Waters. John Waters, Charles Busch, God, all of those. So yeah, for me, I would have probably been the guy that snuck into the girls' camp to try on their outfits, and then got like strangled with a bra or a pair of panties. You know, like not because I'm into sniffing them or anything, but because I want to wear them. That would be, that would be my progressive character in Friday the 13th. In fact, if I was ever in a slasher movie, that is how I want to go. I want to be strangled with a bra. Just saying. So, yeah, you have no idea. Divine is a huge inspiration to most little young drag queens. So we definitely, and she's also an inspiration to the creators of The Little Mermaid, because she is what Ursula is based off of. So, dog, if you don't stop. Love that dog. Yeah, we're dead air. What creature would June Cleavage is the most misunderstoodly sexy? Okay. All right. Let me get into character here. All right. Like normally I would say like vampires, but I don't like people like sucking on my neck. So if I had to go creature, that is misunderstoodly sexy, you know, I'm gonna have to go with like Frankenstein's monster, because if you've got a big head and you've got big hands and you've got big feet, well, you better have a big dick because you are a funny looking guy. So just saying. But there's just something about him. Hey, big head. So there's just,
Hey,
there's,
June,
yeah.
you know what a man with big feet means?
He wears big shoes.
Big socks.
I spit out my gum. Would love to die in big socks. Fuego said it too. He said big socks. A trauma film. Trauma is like
my forte.
Yeah. I do like some of the trauma films. Coming right back. I need to let this dog out or he's not gonna stop. Stop it. What trauma would you love to guest star in? I don't really know a lot of Trauma's films. Is that the list me some off? Because I know I've seen some.
You got Nukem High.
Nukem
got
High.
Romeo and Juliet. You got Toxic Avenger. You got Beware Children.
I would probably okay.
You got
Toxic Avenger. Like I probably would be like a character in Toxic Avenger. I mean, come on. Like my go-to is a tutu. Like, come on. I'm one of actually. Does anybody remember the Toxic Crusader cartoon? And his little girlfriend was like in a tutu, and she had like her glasses were broken, so she could never see what he looked like, and she was like really kind of dingy and out there. That's me. That's
June. I got a fact for you. Toxic Avengers 3. Guess who's in it?
Who?
Spawn.
Really?
Yeah, he's in Toxic Avengers 3.
The character?
No, the dude that plays Spawn.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Either 3 or 4. I don't remember which one. I gotta look at my.
I've seen them all, but it was like long time ago as a kid on like USA.
Well, you know he has a tutu because when he got born on the Toxic.
Dino's wondering if you were still going to the potty. So I don't know what you're doing. I think she's refixing a drink. I think she's getting a different drink. Than this sweet ass daiquiri that we're trying to drink that's killing us and making us very upset.
What'd you say?
I was talking about those sweet ass daiquiris.
Oh yeah.
So definitely, I'd have to say either Toxic Avenger or Nukem High. Like, I mean, do I not just look like a character that would be in that high school? Like, except that I'm not green and glowing. June Cleaver must fight and murder a corporate team swooping in to take over a film group. Where are you getting these ideas, Fuego? And it's June Cleavage. It's not June Cleaver. Unless you're talking about the actual June Cleaver. Because, you know, that could be fun too. But, yes. Good. Corrected. No, it's all good. It's all good. June Cleaver is an actual character. June Cleavage isn't definitely a character, but she's a newer character. So,
I'm looking for a cup.
thank you. Gotcha. Poultrygeist. I did see that. Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
our cups at, our mugs?
Left cabinet, where they always are, or in the dishwasher.
They're in the dishwasher. Okay.
It's all good, y'all. Dead air is my specialty, being a Grim Reaper and all. Oh, Rogue. Aren't you a sweetheart? Very, very supportive. I do have to say, no, it's all good, man. I do have to say, you know, we've had a good 4 or 5 to about 8 people that watch us every weekend, and we are very grateful to you guys. You guys are awesome. We couldn't do this without you.
I couldn't find the drink. The
And
mugs with the drinks in.
big shout out and props to my Manders, because you know I love you. And I'm so sorry that I got pissed off.
It's okay.
But I wasn't mad at you. That it was just so much going on.
I wasn't mad at you. I was mad at the dirt.
I was mad at the dirt.
Mommy Dearest reference.
Yes, if you don't know that, you
Yeah.
don't know us. June Cleavage protects a team of queens auditioning for a new theater production. From what, though? What is she protecting them from? Like, is it a zombie outbreak? Is it, like, you know, is it a zombie outbreak? Is it, you know, like, a school shooter? We're versatile.
Where are our mugs? Because they're not in the cabinets and they're not in the dishwasher.
Then I don't know. What
okay,
are
I'm
you...
just going to get extra.
Oh, your mug? Hang on,
Yeah.
switch with me. You talk for a minute.
We're waiting for, because every time we sign off, we always have our cheers with our mugs that we bought each other. So we're trying to find that right now before we sign off here. So,
Well, my mug's right here on the stove.
oh, well, then where's mine?
Your mug is over here by the microwave.
Oh, well, I didn't see it. Don't know how convenient. God, I hate my glasses. Okay. I'd say an evil team whose makeup mutates people, June. I say an evil team whose makeup mutates people, June. Okay, I got it. I got it. Damn, don't know how comedians do it. It's tough trying to be funny, lol. Guys, I don't have my glasses on, so I feel like stupid right now, and I've been drinking, so. Let's see. I am still picturing June being carried off into the sunset by Frankenstein.
That would be awesome.
That sounds romantic.
That.
She would love that. So
That would be so special.
I should probably go back blonde.
I say do what you feel.
Well, you know, there's our drinks. There we go.
They're only saying they like you blonde because they're not used to it.
Yeah, that's the only reason why, because you're used to me about blonde. You like my dark hair better.
Excuse me.
Stop. Oh, God. No, the reason why everybody likes me blonde because they're not used to it, but this is actually my natural hair color. So, ass shot. Nice.
It's a June move. It's a June Cleavage move.
But guys, like, seriously, like, I know it was kind of awkward earlier, but me and him, we talk like that when we're off camera.
Yeah,
And we're
it happens.
best friends. We're best friends, so y'all don't get it twisted.
Sometimes she misinterprets, and sometimes
No,
I
but-
misinterpret,
no,
and
but-
we start looking at each other, and she
Yeah.
gets this look on her face, and I'm like, don't be mad at me. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know what I'm
We do
saying.
that
I'm
all
just
the
trying to
time.
get there. Like, I'm just trying to get, and I'm getting frustrated because my thoughts aren't coming.
Yeah.
And she's getting mad with me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
don't get mad with me. I'm getting there. I'm trying.
No, but it's so funny because, like, off camera, we actually start, like,
Oh,
going at each other.
We'll bicker.
Yeah, we'll bicker. And it's actually really fun. We should tape our bickering because it's actually pretty funny. Because I'll go, well, he'll be like, well, you don't have good taste in horror. It's like, yeah, well, you're adopted. He goes, yeah, well, you're fucking
You're from
guy.
Korea.
Yeah, like we'll just go back and forth.
Right.
It's really funny because it sounds like so much hate behind it, but it's really not.
No, we're very, very
Yeah.
close. I do care about her a lot, and she cares about me somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so, okay, season 2 of Stranger Things. What are you waiting for? But with that said, it took me a really long time to get through the first season, so I don't blame you. Like, sometimes you just can't do what you do.
Well, I didn't get through the second season either.
My number one? Yes, I have. We both talked about our number ones. Her number one is Maniac.
Mm-hmm.
And my number one?
Nightmare on Elm Street series.
Nightmare on Elm Street series. So, specifically the first one.
Mine's the second one because I was talking earlier about Fuego's on here now, but I was talking about the documentary and stuff. Because when I do my countdowns, I go through my DVDs and then I write all my movies down and then I go from there. But I guess Fuego's going to have to rewind the episode to hear our countdown because we already named it like four times.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Do you know, I tend to disagree with you. The only episode...
Disagreeing on what?
On season 2 of Stranger Things, he's saying you haven't missed much. And I'm going to disagree with you on that. Only because the only episode I didn't really care for was like episode 7 where it felt like a good, a backdoor spin-off of a
you told me
new...
about
Yeah.
that.
It's like, they were trying to do a backdoor spin-off pilot. With the sister.
Yeah.
And nobody cares for it. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to see that. It didn't work. It's like, have you ever seen Young and Hungry? With Haley Joel Osment's sister, where she's a private chef.
Oh, yeah, the TV show. Yeah,
Well,
I've
her
seen
friend
that.
Sophia, they tried to do an episode where it was a backdoor pilot for Sophia to get her own show.
Wow, is Young and Hungry still on?
I don't
think so. I thought it was
Maybe.
canceled.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fuego's not in the doghouse.
No,
he's
he's
still my
not.
friend. He's
Totally
a
not in the
really good friend.
doghouse.
No.
I mean, unless he's
Kinda.
into that.
Yeah.
Like, we could put him in the doghouse. Wow, someone is assuming things. Alright, so, I guess we're at 2 hours, so I
Yeah.
think we're gonna go ahead and, I'm gonna take this fucking wig off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take this freaking
No,
wig off.
you can cuss.
No, I know.
You can cuss, like, actually.
But I'm not like that. I'm a lady.
Well, I mean, what time is it right now?
It's 11.
5.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I have an idea.
Okay.
Let's...
Oh, wait. I forgot.
What?
I have something for you.
Oh, God. Is it herpes?
No, I'm not having an outbreak right now.
Hope it's not.
You're going to die.
Oh, God.
So, I was doing a little grocery shopping today.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
Well, this is based on a conversation we just recently had.
Okay.
So, I found...
I'm saying, do you know I have a bad sense of
These.
humor? Oh, my God! I really want to
And we had talked about doing this on one of our live streams, so I think we should do 3 for our live stream.
Would people actually watch if we did it right now? Do y'all want to see us do this? 3 of them? Just 3 of them.
I know they do. And so if you don't know what this is the Bean Boozled challenge that everybody's doing on YouTube right now. And some of the flavors are good flavors, and some of the flavors are really bad flavors. And I am dying to see Amanda. When we had talked about doing this as our own, like a full video of this. The horror show challenge was fun. You gotta see all the bad ones. We watched it.
We did. I think that's... God.
And that was what sparked our conversation, I think. So it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to do it.
I want to see what people do. Does anybody want to see me do this?
I'll
3
be right
of
back.
them. If I can get people, at least 3 people to say do it, then I will do 3. 1 for each person that says do it. Oh, hell. I need some more wine.
Did you already drink what I put in your cup?
No, but I'm gonna need more if we're about to do this.
I gotcha.
I'm about to see this. Alright, guys. I don't see no 3 people. You guys got like a couple minutes because if it doesn't, if I don't get people saying to do it, then I'm not gonna do it. This is.
Make her do it.
Oh gosh, I don't know how I feel about this.
With you, so.
Jeremy says do it,
Okay.
and then Sandra said love you all, Becky's. I don't know what that means. Does that mean do it? Okay, Rogue Reaper said do it. Okay, so I got 2.
We suffered.
and
You must
Fuego.
as well.
Oh God. Okay, do it.
All right,
Becky.
all right,
I'm
we're
I'm
doing
getting
this.
us wine.
We're doing.
Oh,
I
my
can't
God.
believe I forgot about these. We would have been done doing
We
these
would've
like an
been
hour.
done doing
We've
this.
been done.
What have I done?
All right.
Where's the wine at?
It's in the fridge.
Oh, it's in the fridge.
Yeah. All right. So you're supposed to spin this spinner,
Okay.
and it's gonna tell you which one to. Okay, watching mortals suffer is the only joy I have in life. All right.
I guess that's for Rogue Reaper.
Yes.
How do I know it was for him?
Okay. So I'm gonna spin the first one. It's gonna tell us which one to do. Okay, so it's gonna be either Tutti Frutti.
I'm bringing it as a bag so we can spit it in.
Yes, I'm good with that. It's either gonna be Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so oh God, here it goes.
All right, so it's one of these
Okay.
little speckled pink ones.
Wait. We should hold on. Let's. We need to separate them a little bit here.
No, they're
because we're doing 3, so we have to look through because I don't have my glasses
well,
on.
you got to spin the thing and it'll tell you which ones to do.
I know, but we
So-
both had to do the same one.
Exactly. So they're right there in this tray.
So
Just
which
grab,
one am I looking
It's
for?
this pink one with the speckled.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on, so I need you to help me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right. So.
I brought the show to the table last summer, and we did a sleepover with Marsha, watching reviewing the whole season. By the time season 2 came around this year, my interest had faded a bit. Stranger Things. Gotcha. All right.
Hold on. Let me do something real quick.
She's stalling.
No, I'm not stalling. I'm just nervous.
That's the definition of stalling. I'm nervous and I don't want to do this, so I'm going to stall for a moment.
I just need to refresh this real quick. I gotta refresh my lip gloss.
Oh, girl, my lips have been gone.
My lips are dry.
So are mine. All right, so yeah, we're gonna. Oh, got so sick on fish and egg. Yeah, I mean, trust me, if I got some nasty flavors, it's gonna get spit out. I promise you.
No, we have to eat it.
No, we can spit out the nasty flavors. Like as long
not
as
gonna spit out.
why did you bring the bag then?
In case we can. Okay, yes, we'll spit it. But I'm gonna be a trooper because Fuego ate it. So.
Oh, did he eat the whole thing?
Yeah, everybody on the horror show ate theirs.
All right, I guess we'll eat them.
They spit out like the 5th, but they did like all of them.
Oh,
so,
okay.
like
no,
the
we're not
ending,
doing all of
yeah.
them. Do you spit or swallow? That's the definition between love and
Spit.
lust.
Spits and swallows. That's like.
To spit it out, but you have to at least attempt to eat it. Okay, I'll attempt to eat it.
Here it goes. Oh god.
right.
I got my wine,
All right.
my Monster, and my daiquiri. All right, guys. So
All right.
what is it?
This one is either Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
All right.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my god, this tastes like a portion. Oh my god.
I got it too.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I cannot swallow that.
Oh my goodness. You alright?
I just threw up.
He just got sick eating that. So yeah.
Yeah, that was gross. Okay. Hang on. I can't show my face yet because there's barf on it.
Oh my god, and we're doing this?
That was
Right.
disgusting. Oh my god, that was horrible.
That was really bad.
That was so bad. Yeah. Oh, that was bad. That made my eyes water.
It took a minute.
Oh yeah. Because I
Oh,
didn't
God.
know, like, I wasn't there yet. Dude, I barfed in the box.
Oh God, here it comes. Are you
man.
sure you mail hand this?
Yes, I can do it. I'm a trooper. If that's the worst one,
I don't think that's the worst one because we
Well-
still have
all right, spin
Booger.
the wheel. Oh my god, that was awful.
okay, chocolate pudding or canned dog food.
Oh, all right. Okay, it's gonna be these brown ones, right?
I think so.
All right.
There's no more bag.
Yeah, well, you know what? I can grab another bag.
Oh,
Oh my god, who taste tests these?
I don't know.
Like, who is responsible for that?
Oh my goodness.
I'm bringing us each a bag
Yes, there you go.
because that came out of nowhere. I did not mean throw up. It just happened.
How you gonna take fucking dog? You just had stinky socks. How you gonna handle dog food?
I don't know.
June, your strap is showing.
I know. Sexy, right?
Oh God. So here
Ugh.
it goes.
All right.
Here, I want to pick this one because I think this one might. No. Okay. I'm moving.
All right. Cheers. 1, 2, 3.
Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. No, hot water burn, baby. I ain't doing that shit.
I think mine's chocolate.
You ass. Oh! Oh my god, my dogs. I feel so bad.
Yeah, mine's chocolate.
Oh! Yours is chocolate? Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, mine's like chocolate pudding. You've got a piece of your chin.
Ah!
Yeah, mine's chocolate.
One more and we're done. One
Yeah.
more, we're done.
It's my
Oh,
turn.
it's your turn. Ugh.
Wait, no, that didn't work. Why
You gotta
are you
flick
holding
it.
it like
I
that?
don't know.
Hang on. All right.
How did you go off in her mouth? Yeah.
Strawberry
okay.
banana smoothie or dead fish?
Oh god, what does it look like?
It's these, I think,
I don't know. Let me see. It has it in the box right here.
that I puked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's these ones.
Oh god.
So there's one. Do you want that one? Oh god. I'm so scared.
I am too.
Dead fish ruined my life. Should we spin again?
Oh god, I don't know.
Should
Just
we
fucking-
like?
no,
Should we totally spin again, Fuego? I'm asking Fuego. Fuego, should we spin again? Should we like go for something different than dead fish?
I like seafood though, so I don't know.
Damn Harry Potter, we don't want you damn jelly beans. Supper sisters.
Oh god, okay, here it goes.
1, 2, 3.
Nope, nope, nope. Oh god. Oh my god, no, Becky. No, Becky.
Oh.
I told you. Oh my god.
I didn't throw it that time. Just spit a lot.
Oh my
That was so
god.
That was so gross. And I realized
My feelings are hurt right now.
I realized the reason I threw up for the first one was because I was trying to eat it. I was trying to get it all the way down. Thanks. But yeah, it was not happening. I'm a very rich man. I'm assuming you'd have to be getting paid well to taste test this BS. Yeah, it's gross. This is nasty. Like, how do they know they got the right flavors? Like, who tastes fart to know that they? That
Oh
it's
my
fart?
god, I'm hot.
All right, we are vaginas. We are pussies. We are
We
not
are.
going any further. We
No.
said we'd do 3.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Like, we have to have at least 100 subscribers to do this shit.
Right?
Like, fuck that.
Yeah, you
we
give me
can-
100. Yeah, you give me 100 subscribers, and we'll think about it.
Yeah, we're almost at 100.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Top of the box is up there.
All right. So yeah, that was interesting.
That was disgusting.
I need to drink a little bit to get that taste out of my mouth.
We at least tried. Hey, we gave it a good effort. We did 3, like we said we would do. No, I'm not gonna swallow that shit. That shit's not going in my body. A lot
And
of
she
horrible
saw a
things
lot.
have gone in my body,
Yeah.
but
Swallowed a lot and haven't.
Mm.
God, we've had like 2 hours going.
right.
So.
Yeah, I think we're good. Like, why don't we wrap it up with some questions? Why don't we give it about 5 more minutes and we'll let them do some more questions for us? And,
Okay. Yeah, because this is the last time they're gonna see us for a couple weeks.
yeah. Well, no, I'll be around.
You'll be around, but I won't.
yeah,
Well, I'll be around.
she'll be around. It's 2 hours.
around.
Y'all start early. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
was like, "We gotta start at this time."
Well, because it's 10 o'clock other places. so-
Yeah, but
But
you know, we
yeah.
always start at like 11 usually.
Yeah.
So it was, it was for me. I was
I have
like,
something fun.
I
I have a fun little game we can play.
sure.
All right. This is kind of a viewers kind of thing. Because honestly, like we are like it's gone 2 hours, but this is kind of when everybody kind of
Yeah, this is when everybody starts logging on and saying,
So,
"Hey."
yeah, and screw it.
so
Like,
it's all good.
yeah, I don't care how long this goes. Not like anybody's gonna go back and watch it.
Some people do. You never
Yeah,
know.
3 hours. They're like, I have a lunch break.
Right.
I mean, they did. I told you on Twitter. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking knew we were gonna be live. So, just saying.
You do you guys end the stream when you want to. We are but your humble viewers.
Aw, that's so sweet. All right, well then I have what's it participation game,
Okay.
guys. I want you guys to ask us a horror question.
Okay.
Okay. And whoever can answers it. If you can't answer it, you have to take a drink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm gonna empty
Yeah. So that being said,
the bladder.
so guys, like I said, I'm not gonna be on next weekend. This Saturday, Matt is going to go live with his thing. He's probably gonna do a whole June thing, but I'm going to be traveling. I'm not gonna be in town. I'm gonna be out traveling. So that being said, I was gonna keep it a surprise, but somebody decided to spill the beans on the last live stream, so I'll go ahead and tell y'all that Thursday I'm going live with my friend Jay, who is on there right now. My friend Jay, he is going to be taking me to Dallas Thursday, and we're gonna go to the movie and we're gonna do a live stream, and then I'm going to be in Phoenix
Fuego put some question marks. I don't know why.
because he's probably waiting for him to say I'm going to be in Phoenix. Everybody. We'll see what happens when I'm in Phoenix, but I'm going to be in Phoenix, so. High five, everybody.
Are you heading out, Sandra?
Bye, Sandra.
Bye, Sandra.
We still got 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes, y'all. Ask some questions so we can finish this glass of wine so we can go about our business and watch some other bad horror films.
I would like to take this wig off.
Yeah, take the wig off, Becky.
No, not yet. After. Can't do that on camera. You never reveal your secret.
Well, I'm about to take this bow off because it's fucking taking my fucking head. Ugh. Ugh. Let's do that. This is like my blonde wig.
Yeah,
Ah.
you're still a girl underneath all this. I take this shit off
True.
and I look like, little man in a dress.
Yes, I will be close to Fuego and the horror show. So, fingers crossed. Alright, guys, hold on a second. I'm gonna take this wig off. Screw it. I'm taking the wig off.
Okay, do it.
Taking it off. Y'all, I'm taking it off.
Are you doing it off camera?
No, just for a second. Just for a second, y'all. Just hold on a minute.
There's nobody there.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Right here. Right here. Okay, guys, I'm back.
She might just show up next Sunday. Yeah, if I could make it, I would totally, but I've got a show going on right now, so.
Alright, guys, I'm back. It's Amanda with her normal hair. I'm back. So, yeah.
I agree, Reaper. It's gonna be a good year. I think it will be. I really do.
So, yeah. Amanda's back, y'all. I got these. But anyways,
Once
yeah.
you're back from Arizona, it'll only be a couple more weeks before I go off to Magnolia. So
Yes.
I'll be gone for a little while, but we'll be figuring.
Oh, she said
some
I'm
stuff
still here
out.
to the end. I thought she was.
Oh.
I thought
No,
she was
yeah,
saying
no,
bye.
we're not done yet.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, but anyways, yeah, I might be on the horror show.
That would be really, really cool.
I'm just saying.
One of these days, I'll get to be on.
What
the
do you
horror
think,
show,
Fuego?
too.
You think I should be on the horror show?
One of these days, I'll get to be on the horror show. But,
Yeah. Well, you were supposed to come with me.
I know I was gonna go,
But he got a job
like,
at Magnolia. 'cause
Well,
he's
no,
the
Magnolia's
fancy-
not until February. I had a show. I have shows.
Well, no, you have a
every
show
Friday
here.
I have a show here every Friday this January.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I can't with
Yeah.
my career blowing up here in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Where'd you go? Of course.
Of course you did, and I wanted to be, and one day I will. It's just right now. I'm focusing on the one
Sure.
job that pays me. So.
I don't see any horror questions. Let's get it going, guys.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to coming to Phoenix.
So, just so most of you know, June is normally a blonde.
Yes.
But someone else was blonde, so I couldn't do blonde tonight. If your friends from Vegas allow you, let's do it. Is he talking about my friend from Vegas?
He's talking about my friends from
Oh,
Vegas.
because I was like, I've got a friend that's visiting Vegas right now.
No. He's talking about my friends from Vegas.
Oh,
the
I
ones
know.
I'm going to go see. The reason I'm going over there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. All right,
Yeah.
cool deal. All right. All right. So.
No, but Fuego, my friends have canceled on me.
What's
so
your
if
number
you
one
want
most
to,
anticipated horror movie of 2018? We have actually talked about this last week.
Yours is Halloween. Mine is Meg.
Halloween and Meg. Yeah. I'm all about me some, I like me some classic slasher boys, and love me some Michael Myers, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Do you still have like nasty taste in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
I do too. I saw it, and on a whim, I was like, I gotta get this. So, yeah, that was a bad idea. But we had talked about it, and she was like, where can you even get those? And they were at Walmart.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, I'll do it. Come to Kingman, Arizona, 3 hours north of Phoenix, to see me, Sandra.
I don't know, because the person I'm going to go see is kind of my chauffeur.
Yeah, she's not going to be driving. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to be driving.
Now, if you want to drive 3 hours south to Phoenix,
yeah,
then that could be arranged.
or to
I'm
Vegas, one of the shows.
Yeah, so.
Because I'm getting picked up. So.
Right. Gosh. Well,
Nobody's talking. Yeah.
Well,
so.
they're probably all typing because they just love to ask us questions.
Yeah, I bet.
Speaking of which, I was doing some late night YouTube surfing, and I found the review of Blair Witch Book of Shadows that Horror Show did.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that Fuego and I were on the same wavelength with that. Like, I love that movie.
I know,
I think it's a really good movie, actually. Because it's very meta. It's very because it was like, where do you go from the first movie being such a success with the found footage and all? So where do you go from that? And I liked the aspect. What is the best use of a trans character in a horror film?
Oh, wow.
Have there been any?
Yes. TikTok trainees with knives.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, TikTok trainees with knives, and then you have
I guess
Alexa Arquette.
Yeah, Alexis Arquette, but he was.
Yeah,
he's a trans actor, or
yeah,
she's a trans actor.
He was a trans, and I'm trying to remember what movie he was trans.
He was not trans in Bride of Chucky.
No, he wasn't.
He was male in that.
He was the goth boyfriend.
The TV series. I liked the Scream TV series. I really did. And I was very upset with the end of the second season because of reasons. But yeah, it was.
I never watched it.
It was good. It was really good. It breathed new life into the series for me.
See, I want to know what I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read this. But I don't know what the Lately Horror Show meant by followed.
I don't know.
What did you mean by followed? Because that's all I can see right. Because I can't read.
Yeah,
I mean, I can read.
Scream
I just
TV
can't
series
read.
was terrible. I liked it.
I haven't seen it.
Well, Fuego, I'm sorry you didn't like it, but I mean, yeah, there were parts of it I didn't like, and it was, it was TV, so it was kind of predictable. But there were parts of it I really liked. I enjoyed.
Oh, the question above it. Meg, forgot about that one. No, that's Rogue Reaper, I guess. Whose is the kid's name who flooded his sister in the carny of Funhouse? Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Who is the kid's name who flooded his sister in the carny in the clubhouse? Fuck. I know this one. Hold
It's being rebooted with an urban feel.
No, stop. Don't distract me. Okay, in the movie. Oh, I'm sorry. I like that. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so in Funhouse. Wait, are you talking about Hellride or Funhouse? Because Hellride had the kid.
Produced by Queen Latifah. I'm sorry, I'm looking at.
No, it's okay. We're going back and forth. So I'm not trying to talk over you.
Good.
I'm trying to
Funhouse. He's talking about Funhouse.
Okay.
I don't remember. I can't. I honestly don't.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
It is on my list, but I can't remember his name. I can't. I have.
Like we talked about that earlier. The only thing I remember about that.
No, I remember the
big
movie.
fat
I
lady
just can't
statue.
remember. I can't remember the name though. Oh fuck. Okay. Hold
Harper's
on.
Island. I haven't seen that. I'll have to check it out.
You followed his. Okay, so yeah, I remember that scene.
I just
And he
don't remember his name.
Oh god, I don't remember. You know what?
I love the Scream series.
I'm gonna admit defeat because I
Aw.
can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm gonna admit defeat. Take a drink. Yeah, I'm gonna admit defeat.
I do. I love the Scream movie series.
When I get home, I'm gonna watch it.
And for me,
And I'm gonna message you on Facebook and tell you the name
And
because
for
I'm gonna go
me,
home and watch it.
Scream 3 is one of my favorite movies ever, even though most people hate that one in the series. But for me, Parker Posey made that whole movie. But I do like Scream 2, and I do love the fact that Laurie Metcalf is in that one too. But I enjoyed the series. I didn't hate it. There were parts of it that really shocked me, and then there were parts that I was really like it was predictable when I got there. Like I knew it. And I liked being proven right.
Wait, wasn't it? I know his name. Okay, wait, wasn't it? Why am I saying? Well, it's hard for me to remember because I'm like thinking about so much stuff at the same time. Wasn't his name like because the sister like Tony or something? No, it wasn't.
I don't remember that. I honestly don't know.
I know this. I just have to watch it.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with you, Fuego.
Scream 2 was the best. Scream 2 was better
not
than Scream
expecting
1.
that to happen.
Scream 2 is better than Scream 1. I really like Scream 2
I
because
liked
they took
them
on the aspect.
all. I liked them all.
Richie, why did I say Tony?
There were
Richie.
there were some moments. There were some moments in Scream 2 that were amazing. Scream 2 is a really good one.
Who was Tony? No, there's Tony in the movie. I'm sorry, honey. I'm talking to him. Tony's in the movie. I'm tripping. Anyways, I drank anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but Scream 2, like, you liked it because
because there were some great moments in it. There were some great comedic moments in it. Like, the two sorority girls, Rebecca Gayheart and Portia de Rossi, as the two sorority girls, were so hilarious throughout the whole film. And like, you want to, like, cast suspicion on them because it's like, well, they're always
awesome.
Around. Like,
awesome
but for me, and if you haven't seen Scream 2 by this point, sorry for spoiling it.
Yeah,
but okay,
sorry.
for me, the minute Laurie Metcalf was in it, I was like, oh, she's one of the killers.
Yeah.
Because you don't put a star like Laurie Metcalf.
Oh, that's a good question. Let's hold that question. Keep going.
You don't put a star like Laurie Metcalf in a film, like in a slasher film, in such a small role without something about to blow up.
Well, and because I watched the documentary because I have all of the series and I have the bonus DVD. Really weird fucking thing. Matthew Lillard was actually in a cameo in Scream 2.
Was he?
He was in the background at the party.
You know what?
Behind the sorority
girls.
What?
I knew that. I did know that.
And the dog that when everybody runs out and the dog runs down the stairs.
That's his dog, isn't it?
No, that's Leah Shriver's dog.
It is Leah Shriver's
because
dog.
it's really funny because you see behind the scenes that the dog runs down and Maria
He
Shriver's
dying, man.
Yeah, but Maria Shriver's behind the camera and he goes, "Go, Buggy, go!" His dog's name's Buggy and he's like clapping, going, "Go, Buggy, go!" And then after the scene, picks up his dog, and goes, "You were such a good actor." It's really funny. It's really
Nice.
cute. It's really cute.
Nice.
But yeah, but
Did
this
you
is
really
a good
call
question.
the cops? My mom's
Mom's gonna
be so mad at me.
He said my mom's gonna kill her.
No, he's, my mom and dad are
Oh,
gonna be
you're
so
so
mad at me.
Okay, I got a good question from Fuego. Hold on,
Okay.
where's it at? Okay.
If John
What
Waters.
yes.
Yeah,
If John Waters was to remake a horror film, what should it be? Classic
Ooh.
horror film.
Classic
I
horror
think John
film.
Waters, The Bride of Frankenstein.
That would be cool.
John Waters, The Bride of Frankenstein.
That would be cool. For me, I would love to see John Waters. Oh, damn. Classic horror film. I'd like to see John Waters do Night of the Living Dead.
They all would wear mascara and eyeliner.
Exactly. It would be hilarious. That would be a good one.
They'd be like,
What
They're
about
right.
you, Fuego? What do you think?
yeah, so that's a good question. I think Bride of Frankenstein would be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh wait, oh shit.
We've missed a few.
Oh, we missed a lot. Honey, I need you to take this because I
I
can't
got
read any
this.
of that.
Well, you're not wearing glasses.
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry,
should have just
guys.
read that wrong. Thought you meant Jamie Kennedy himself died. Oh no, he
No,
died in
no,
the
no,
movie.
no.
No.
No, he died in the movie. And by the way, it wasn't so much Randy dying. I'm gonna say this real quick before I go blow my nose because I have that smell. But it wasn't so much Jamie Kennedy dying, Randy dying. It was the way he died.
Mm.
That's what was like. It's if it was any other like just him going in a room, then be like ah. And
Yeah,
the
no,
stab-
the fact that they got him. Oh my god.
and then the people walked by with the fucking, and then you're just like,
Randy
what?
Randy talked shit about Billy, and then
Yeah.
I got a little knife happy.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
the way he died, it wasn't him dying per se, but the way he died. That's
yeah,
what
it was
that
brutal.
was effective.
It was brutal.
That was effective.
It was really, really brutal. And Fuego agrees with me. He thinks Night of the Living Dead would be an amazing John Waters film. It would. It would. Jay out. Jay is out. So, have a good night. Thanks for. She said she'll see you Thursday, and I'll be watching. Yes, Randy's death was pretty gruesome, and the way he died was sad. Yes, the fact that the way he died, it was brutal, it was harsh, and it was unexpected. Like you were really not expecting it to happen, and like was really hoping it was wrong. Like I was really hoping that he was going to come back in the last reel. You know, originally Dewey was not supposed to survive. But they loved the chemistry between him and Courtney Cox so much, and the characters loved him so much, or the characters, the people that watched it, like in test audience and stuff, loved him so much they kept him alive. I'm eating Easy Cheetos, guys. So Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite horror comedies. Shaun of the Dead is really cool, especially if you watch on the DVD with the little extra like factoids that come on during the film, that tell you all about like what zombie film this is from, and like, you know, like the whole, when they're sitting there in the bar and they're talking about their plan for the day or the evening or whatever, everything that they plan out is something that actually ends up happening in the film. The way they say it, it's really cool. There's some really cool stuff. Grabbers is another horror comedy I like. I've never seen Grabbers. Never seen that before. I love Tucker and Dale versus Evil Sandra. That is a good movie. That is a really funny movie. We've got your friend. We got your friend. I need to see Grabbers. I've never seen that one. I'm the first to admit when I haven't seen a movie like, oh, and I don't think you were on earlier, Fuego, when I said that the night after our last live stream together, I watched Dave Made a Maze. And wow. Like, wow.
I told him that, like, I made you.
Yes.
You're like, I don't know, but then you're like, girl, I'm watching this, leave me alone.
No, so good. Oh, man. It's, dude, for me, like, being huge, I grew up watching Jim Henson, and, like, that's my shit. Fantasy. Mirror Mask is a great movie. It's one of my favorite movies. The Jim Henson Company. That's kind of the feel that movie gave me.
Don't forget to tell me about the scariest part that you told me about.
Oh my god, Bryn. High five. Like that part really like put me on edge. It really freaked me out. It was great. It was done really, really. Mirror Mask is insanely underrated. It really is. It really, really is. Mirror Mask is a beautiful film. It is a gorgeous film, and it's done well. Um, but yeah, Dave Made a Maze is such a good film.
Somebody's on your fence.
So Alice in Wonderland. Oh, Mirror Mask is very Alice in Wonderland. It's that, yeah, it's very much like that. All right, Dino, have a great night. Thanks for coming on and seeing us. Dino's heading out. All right,
Alright, well, I'm coming in. We'll edit.
no worries. But yeah, definitely loved Mirror Mask. Definitely loved Dave Made a Maze. That one was so good. The gore was done so
Somebody's
well.
on your fence. Your dog's not happy about it.
There's a person on my fence.
Somebody's walking. I don't know, but he ran into the fence, started barking.
Oh, there's another dog in the yard.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that. That little shithead dog.
Alright,
So I guess we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys,
Mhm.
so we can get out of these clothes. And but thank you guys so much for coming on. And
we're not getting off just because Dina got off.
No,
We're not doing that. We just.
no, it is about time. It's
Mhm.
been yeah, we're right at 2.5 hours, so I think we're good. Am I the only Australian here? Probably, Rogue. Probably.
Probably, but-
We are from the deep south of America.
Well, I'm from overseas, and that
Well-
moves into the east south, so.
Yes, but I grew up here in the deep south, in the buckle of the Bible Belt.
Oh, speaking of Australian, okay. So, I want to ask a question to our friend over here, Rogue Reaper. What did you think about the Hounds of Love?
The Hounds of Love. I haven't
Yes.
seen that.
I have it ordered on my TV, and I'm going to watch it when I get home.
Okay.
And I've heard nothing but great things about it from Fuego. And, yeah.
Samara Weaving
Is the
is
shit.
the shit.
Yeah, she is, isn't she?
Every time I see the word Samara or the name Samara, I just think the ring.
Yeah. Well, no,
So-
she was in Mayhem, and she was in The Babysitter. She was a girl
Oh!
who started Babysitter.
Oh, she's good.
No,
I like her.
She's really great, isn't she? I'm just gonna sip on my tea and just say she's great.
I know what that means. I know what that means. Someone has a thing for Samara Weaving, and somebody doesn't like that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Girl, I took psychology. All
I
right.
guess I'd go back blonde, right?
You don't need to go back blonde.
Yes.
There is such a difference between celebrity crush and actual crush.
Yeah, I understand.
So
Well, but no, Hounds of Love is actually an Australian film, if I'm correct. Because when I downloaded it, I believe it said for an Australian, but that was in my description of the movie, if I stand correct. So that's why I was asking Roy Reaper if he's seen Hounds of Love.
I've never even heard of it. So
And it's supposed to be really good.
I need to watch it.
Fuego thinks it's yeah, he says it's amazing. So
yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
yes.
I don't know. I'm kind of drunk.
I
to
am
be
too.
honest.
We're gonna have fun when we get off here.
Oh God, right?
Right.
And yeah, after I clean up all my barf. God, the
Which
bean
is
thistle.
not because he's been drinking. It was because that shit was nasty.
That was really gross.
Yeah.
It was really nasty.
I've known this man since fucking forever, and I've never seen him throw up.
No, I'm not from drinking. No.
No, I've never seen him throw up. Period.
Yeah, no, you never have. No, that was like for me. It's a. Okay, I will explain. I'm very sensitive with smell, and when things like smell really bad, that's where my gag reflex goes. And that's those things. I think they react more on smell than taste.
Yeah, because remember, I was fine until it and that's why my nose is stuffed right now, and that's why I
Right.
keep trying to get up and blow my nose.
Yeah.
He's talking
Oh, they're
about
having their own conversation.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
guys, thank you so much. I promise June's gonna be back a couple of times here and there, and she's actually gonna stay in character for the whole video, because yeah, she is. But tonight I can't because my throat's just not there. I had to play Pee Wee Herman all night last night, and the I had to talk like this. The entire time, or sometimes like this. Yeah, so it was really rough.
June was rocking some
on my
Bowie
voice.
hotness.
Yeah, June's always got a little Bowie in her. Everybody's got a little Bowie in them.
Yeah. I think I just broke my hair tie. I just broke my hair tie, y'all. That's not cool.
It's all good. Well, guys, thank
Yeah.
y'all so much. Have a great evening. And as always,
Be nice to each other, because life is too short. And guys, do not forget, Matt is going to be taking care of this channel while I'm gone, okay? He's going to take my Wednesday slot this Wednesday.
we're going to have so much fun.
And then I'm going to go live Thursday with my friend Jeremy. And then we're going to go to Fight of the Conquerors. This is David Bowie.
Yes.
This is 80s David Bowie. This is Labyrinth
This
David
is
Bowie.
Labyrinth
David
David
Bowie.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
I've
episode.
got her feelings. I've got her feelings.
Just- All right, guys. Thank you so much. So be nice to each other.
Yes.
And keep it creepy. Y'all have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Got it?
Yeah.
Woo. Yes, you